Yellow, yellow. What's going on, Pixel Peeps? Come on in. Happy Saturday. Yeah, we're super pumped for today. We're going to be crafting some Pokémon Perler Bead Christmas holiday winter wreaths, whatever you want to call it. Super excited for this. It's going to be super fun. What up, The Q? What's going on? Hey, Sandra. Hey, Vivo, if you're still here. What's up, everybody? Oh, Sandra, I learned some Portuguese phrases, and maybe my pronunciation won't be perfect, but I'll try. So, it's 12:30 p.m. over here, so I would say something like Boa tarde. Meu nome é Raz. Muito prazer em conhecerlo. Conhecerlo. I don't know exactly how to say that word, but bam, that's some Portuguese right there. Well, bam. Hey. So, fun story here. I was looking at all the colors I had to make the wreath itself, and we're actually going to make a few different parts and chunks to put on the wreath. So this is going to be a multi-stream project. We're going to start it today and probably finish it Wednesday night. Thanks, Sandra. Appreciate that. So we're gonna make a few different Pokemon that are winter, holiday, Christmas themed. We're gonna put those together, assemble them. If we have time today before the 3 hours are up, we're gonna iron them, and it's gonna be great. And then on Wednesday, we'll probably create the entire giant wreath. So first, I wanted to make the smaller bits today as we go through our conversations and stuff. And we're gonna start with the holiday, winter, Christmas-themed Bulbasaur. Oh, Delibird! I didn't even think about Delibird. Oh man, I'm gonna make a Delibird. I gotta make a Delibird for sure. So if we have enough time, we'll throw Delibird on the list. But the more Pokemon we make, the larger the wreath has to be, which I'm a little bit worried about. But it should be okay. I mean, it's gonna be a pretty big project, and I don't have mini beads yet. I'm hopefully gonna get mini beads before the end of the new year, and I'm really excited to experiment with those. But for now, we are going to have to just figure out with whatever we got, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna try that. But yeah, let me throw Delibird on that list. That's a really good idea. Let me open up my notepad real quick. My handy dandy notepad. I'm gonna open the to-do list, and the problem with my to-do list is I keep going to different places where I save the to-do list. Add Delibird, because I forgot to add the BTTTTV emotes to the stream here, and whoops, but we'll get that eventually. Also, the Q, while you're here, and Faye, you gotta let Faye know that since we've transferred over our points, whatchamacallit, from Twitch to YouTube, I want to make sure y'all get, the points that you've been accruing, all that fun stuff. For example, if y'all do exclamation points, it should be telling ya in a little bit, maybe. Come on, Stream Elements or Streamlabs. Hey, there it is. I didn't edit my own pixel points because I don't really need them. But everyone else, we fixed it so you get every 5 minutes you get 10 points. When you get to 30,000 points, you get to redeem a custom Perler Bead creation. So the queue, I just built it on Wednesday night. So since you weren't here last week or this previous stream, you're gonna have 0. So if you go to Twitch and then just DM me on Discord the actual amount you have, I can manually add those in. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'm missing some points, and the funny thing about that is I can tell exactly how you would say that, the Q, with your perfectly balanced dry humor. But yeah, so go get a screenshot, send it to me, and then we'll add it over there after the stream. But let's go ahead and get started. Yeah, here we go. Let's get this party started. Boink. Well, bam. Alrighty, y'all. So we're gonna start with the very first Pokemon I ever got. When I played Pokemon, shoot, did I? I don't even know if I did red or blue. My brother had blue, so I must have had red. So when I started Pokemon Red, I started with Bulbasaur. So we're gonna start with a Bulbasaur here, Bulbasaur pattern. Let me have you in the top left. I found all these patterns at whatchamacallit, candypatterns.com. So that's over there if you wanted to take a look. We're gonna assemble it, and then we're gonna tape it, and then move on with our lives and go to the next one, right? Hey, Mad Rad, what is happening? How you doing? How's your weekend been? How's everything going so far? I'm gonna count vertically to see how many beads, make sure it's all fit on one thing. So I'm gonna go to the tippy top of the the Christmas tree there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Oh yeah, we got space. We got space. I meant waza, waza. Oh yeah. Okay, so boom. We're gonna go with the outline first. Good. Cooking another turkey. Another turkey. Turkey. Good source of protein. All right, so let's see how we're gonna start with the tippy top of the Christmas tree of the Bulbasaur. We're gonna, you know what's weird? I guess because I'm not filling stuff in and it's gonna get all over the place. For the outline, I actually do like to dump it all here and then figure it out as I go. But when it gets to like filling in and stuff, that's when I like to do the whole pick 2 up and go in there. Yo, what's going on, Mike? I wanna be like Mike. I wanna be like Mike. Yo, Mike. I opened up Factorio yesterday because I was playing with Buddy for a little bit, and man, the game is so much fun, but it's also so hard, and we couldn't figure out how to do anything. We're like, wait, where do we get electricity from? We gotta get the water, and then we gotta get the boiler, and then we gotta get the pipes, and then we gotta get the thing, and it's gotta go all the way over there. It was pretty crazy. It was crazy. But we saw you were playing it. Are you playing it with mods? Are you playing it for the first time? Okay, from what I checked, I got 3.2. I'll take the screenshot. Yeah, please take that, and then I'll manually add to whatever points you accumulate today, and we'll go from there. Ah, yeah. Ah, yeah. Okay, let me zoom in. You have 2 mods, you think? Eh? Okay. If I look at my phone, it does look like we have the black and then the gray next to it. Okay, so we have these 2 going down. What's crazy is that like when I bumped open Factorio, it was like, hey, when you create a world, you can adjust all these settings. And I was like, what? Like we did a default world just to like mess around in it, but it was pretty nuts, pretty crazy. I could even say it was a crazy town. Alabama. Do 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 do. Isn't that a Black Sabbath song? And I'm gonna put it down here. I'm gonna need 4. There we go. Yeah, right there. Put this over here, that way we can see it. And then 1, 2. Skip to my loo. Shoot, there's a liar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 5 more. One mod allows you to create water fills so you can make water. It's potentially game breaking, but just break that game. Yeah, because I know they have the landfill option where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna throw down right here. Move my mic a little bit so I can. There we go. And it was not inspired by the fact that I'm talking to Mike, but it's there. The other allows solar panels and accumulators to be condensed. They take up so much space. Yeah, I remember playing with my cousin Papa Pants, and I was obsessed. I was like, we gotta save the environment, and we gotta use solar panels, and then make a bunch, like so many, so. We had a whole solar panel farm, which was it just took up a whole. It was like a huge chunk of our base. It was nuts. Finally got logistics robots. Oh, it is a game changer. Those robots, you just like ghost and put like your plans, and they're like, oh, we got it. We're robos. I like to call them my robros. And for those that don't know, Factorio is a game where you like make factories. You basically get stranded on like an alien planet, and you have to create a rocket ship to escape. And when you build the rocket ship and blast off, you win the game. And you start with nothing. So you have like a pistol, a pickaxe, and you go mine some wood, mine some stone, mine some iron ore, some copper ore, until you're able to build like these drillers that from there you can start automating that stuff. This camera light is acting up a little bit. That's bizarre. Oh well. Or maybe it's my eyesight is going bad. I hope not. But yeah. Put this music up a little bit. It's a pretty good jam. Oh, too loud. Oh, yeah, that's better. But yeah, I'm trying to fix my dishwasher and also prepare to making a pizza. Do you have a pizza stone? Oh, it's on my to-do list to get. So Subnautica, but not underwater. I don't know. I've never played Subnautica, so maybe. I know Subnautica is more like a 3D exploring game. Factorio is a top-down, almost like survival game, I would call it. Like, you're surviving. Oh, yeah, by the way, if the more pollution you make, the more you aggravate the local alien wildlife, and they come and attack your base. You don't have a pizza stone, but you do have an oven. Nice. I don't know if it was a nightmare I had once about making a pizza, and I kind of, like, exploded or went through the rack because I didn't, like, prepare it properly. I hope that was just a nightmare. Or maybe it's, like, repressed trauma of one time where I screwed up a pizza so bad that that happened. Does Subnautica have a lot of automation? I never got that far. Yeah, I've seen a couple of people play it, but I've never played it myself. I know it's, like, it's an exploration game, right? Where you go and see what's happening in a Subnautica world. Yo, we got the outline right the first time around. That rarely happens. So I'm glad we got it in. Okay, we need a couple of more for the eyeballs. Maybe that pizza was just dynamite. It had like, maybe it was just a picture where it's like you have iron bars that go wait, like in the oven rack, but then the pizza had just like melted through it. I think that's what it was. Maybe that'll sound on something a long time ago, like 9gag. And it traumatized me, and I was like, never again. I can't believe you've done this. I like calling this the bird song. Because we got some bird noises up in here. Yeah, the pizza just went bye-booey. It's a dynamite pizza. Blink. And then blink. Okay, I guess we're all done with the black and the white. So we're gonna move that to the side. In terms of resource gathering, yes, at least a little bit, otherwise, no. Oh. So you can gather resources and automate that. That's fun. Okay, now in terms of green, let's look over to see what we got. Well, I guess you can't see it over there, can you? We got green. We got this light green. We got this turquoise green. And then we got this pale light green. I don't know how to say it. Oh, because some frozen pizza you're supposed to put directly on the rack, but if you're kneading dough, you don't. So if you put the kneaded dough on the rack, it'll fall. Oh, that's terrifying. Gotta make sure I write those notes down next time I make a pizza. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use this light stuff for this color right here that's really bright on the screen right now. We're gonna need the dark green on this screen to go there, and this will be the dark of that. So this will work out perfectly, actually. Nice. So let's go fill in all the green stuff then. And with this, I'll use my patented technique. I call it the good old Raz pincer technique. Not patented at all. What am I talking about? Where you get 2 at a time. Okay, then we need a Tetris piece over here. It's like a T. I'm gonna T-pose right there. Boink. Okay, then we need 2 down over there. Right there. Alright, let me tell y'all some stories while we do this. HDMI, oh my god, y'all. I almost pooped my pants. I was so scared. And I'm not talking about like going to a haunted house like in Halloween Horror Nights, or going to a corn maze and getting lost and people chase you with like chainsaws or whatever. No, I'm talking about like legitimately pooping my pants. So what happened was I was playing at Call of Duty, the new DMZ mode, with my brothers, and it was a lot of fun. We had some crazy moments that we're going to talk about later. But basically, I had just like gotten some PS Plus stuff, so I can play online and play with my bros. And then I turned on my PS5 because I was playing with them on PC, and nothing. It was just a black screen. I was like, oh no, did I break the PS5 already? I've only been playing for a couple of months. That's crazy. Call of Duty. That's why I never gave him my Gerber brand gamer diapers. What? Oh, without? Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah, you never know when you need to poop your pants. You gotta be game day ready. Get those gamer pants, gamer pooper pants. Gamer diaper pants. For sure, Mad Rad. You got the right of it. You got the right of it. And it was a black screen. I was like, oh no, I broke the PS5. Oh my god, I have an idea. Let's troubleshoot. You know, I used to work at AT&T, used to hook up people's internet, and I'm like, bro, I've done this before. I've troubleshooted before. Let's go backwards from here. So, poop a stinker pants. Oh yeah, you know it. Would have been a super stink, because that would have been a super poop. So from there, basically 2 down and then over here, I plugged in my PS4. And I was like, okay, let's see if this works. Nothing. I was like, oh my god, both of my PlayStations are broken. Oh my god, this older one and this new one that I just got. This is crazy. So then I plugged in my Switch and it was still black. I'm like, oh my god, I'm here like trying to Google the problem. Nothing's working, nothing's happening. And they're like, did you try turning it off and on? I'm like, yes, I did. But it turns out that there was a Fire TV sort of thing, an update, some sort of thingamabob. And so I had to like turn off the TV and then actually go and manually unplug it. And then it was considered off, and then it finally was fixed. But it took me like 20 minutes of me pooping my pants to figure that out and like freak out and be like, don't die on me, TV, please. Please. Not today. It was craziness. It was madness. Death Ocarina of Time titles screen theme. That's right. The name of it is Ocarina of Time by Coffee Dates. And by Game Chops. Gonna chop it up, chop it up. So that was pretty scary, but I'm glad we figured that out. Let's see what other green bits we need. We can do a lot of the light green stuff now. Yeah. All right, let's see what else happened. Okay, so we're playing Call of Duty. Get it? Because I almost pooped my pants. And it was a lot of fun. So there's DMZ is kind of like Escape from Tarkov. If you've ever played that before. I've never played it before because I'm a casual. I'm too cash. That's why they call me Cash Raz. So if I have to say the YouTube stream is a lot less lag for me, hey, that's really good. That's awesome. That's fantastic. Yay! So less lag than the Twitch stream. I mean, that's always good. That's always good to hear. Big Casual Raz. LLL, howdy, howdy. Finally home from work. Super cool Bulbasaur so far. Hey, thanks, LLL. How we doing? What's poppin'? What's the dealio? What's going on? I was just telling the peeps about... What the? I messed up here. Hold on. I got distracted. Not by you, by myself. Because that's the story of my life. Like this. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make the outline of the gray first. That'll help me out a lot. So let me go grab my gray. Oh yeah, baby, we got the gray. It's kind of hard to do like one color at a time when they're like all over the place. But hopefully this will help. So next to the Tetris piece, we're gonna have a corner like this. Yes! I'm doing good, about to work on crafts myself. Nice! Yo, we're crafting together, LLL! That's what's up. That's so fun that we can all, it's like crafting with your peeps all at the same time. And we're all just like making stuff, jamming out, listening to the good musics, and just making stuff, y'all. Yeah, that's what's up. So we were talking about, I was playing Call of Duty with my brothers, and like there's this new mode called DMZ, which it has like bots in it, AI enemies, but it also has players in it. And you get different missions to do different things and run around and like secure this, rescue civilians here. And there's like certain missions that you have to do to unlock. It gives you like experience, but also unlock certain things that make the game easier, a little more enjoyable. So we're doing a mission where it's like, okay, you got to get something to get an airstrike. It's gonna blow up a whole plane, and then you got to get the supply drop. Artist land party, woo! You know it. And so we secured the it's called like a SAM site, something surface to air missile, maybe. Is that what it means? Probably. And then we shot it down and we're like, yeah, we did it. Oh, yes. So then we went to go grab the stuff, and someone beat us to it because we ran through like a big yellow zone, and in the zone there was like a boss just like running around, and we didn't know what that was, and because we're still new to the game, it turns out it was like this big hulking guy with a giant creepy mask, like think of Army of Two, like those weird death masks, and a giant that game was awesome as a co-op game, by the way, really short and fun. So he's chasing us. He disables our car twice, and we're just running away from him. Like, we don't want to deal with you. Run away. And we finally get to where the airdrop was supposed to be, and we found out someone took it. And we're like, dang, that sucks. What do you guys want to do now? And we're just chilling, hanging out. And then this guy just comes out. He just walks up the hill because he's so giant and buff and muscular. He just takes a long time to get to where he's got to go. And he finally catches up to us, and then he starts like wailing on us with his giant machine gun. We're like, oh my god! So self-defense. We end up taking him down, and he drops like this crazy weapons cache, and we pick it up. We're like, oh, this is cool. This is gonna be fun. And then as we pick it up, we get an alert saying, beep, boop, beep. Hey, everybody in the map can see you, and everyone's going to chase you down and kill you for this one item. And we're like, what the heck? Let's get out of here, bro. And then we start trying to get out to this place to extract. And then there was a whole group of players that came at us. And then they killed my brothers. And I was like, oh, no. So then I had to save them. And then I killed those guys. And then we're like, okay, let's get out here again. And then we got chased down. And then they both died again. I was like, oh, my God. So I felt pretty clever about this part. I downed one guy, and then I jumped into some water, and I waited for the other team to pick up the items so I can see where they're at. And then I jumped on them, and I beat them up, and went plop, plop, plop. And then I saved my brothers, and then we got out of there. And it was intense. It was pretty wild. It was wild and crazy. But it was a lot of fun. I'm not usually into Call of Duty games anymore. I used to play back in high school in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. The first one came out on like the PlayStation 3, maybe. I played that one, and like I enjoyed it, but like at a certain point, it's like, okay, what am I doing now? Like it's fun to play with the peeps, but like I don't feel like, oh no, those ones flying. Freaking rip for real, rip. It's a ripperoonie over there. They're ripping their lives apart because they got ripped to death. Like, it's fun. The grind, it can be fun for a little bit, but I always much more enjoy story-driven games. And that's not to say that, like, oh, Call of Duty sucks, bro. It's a Call of Duty. Like, I'm not here to yuck anyone's yum, but for me, I much prefer, like, a good... What have I done here? I did this opposite. I much more enjoy a game with story that I feel like I'm progressing and, like, learning about. It's almost like reading a good old book. What the? Get over here. Boop. In my opinion. But that's just me. How about you guys? Do you like the grind? Are you into like the PvP games where you test your mettle against other players and get that progression that way? I get the thrill. But sometimes it can also be like super frustrating to be like, I'm gonna come home from work and just play some video games. Oh my god, this 12-year-old just beat me up and he's yelling racial slurs at me. Please stop, 12-year-old. But that's just me. Again, not here to yuck anyone's yum. Just not the biggest fan of that experience, to say the least. Okay, this whole section is going to be this dark color right here. I also like games with some sauce and some drama to them. I play Splatoon as a mix of both story and a single player and then the multiplayer. That's awesome. I know the Q really loves Splatoon. That's where his name comes. Do you know the sea cucumber? That's the Q. The only two PvP games I enjoy are Smash and Mario Kart. See, yeah, those are so fun that like you play with your peeps either online or like on the couch. And it's also like not that serious because it's so like silly and cartoonish in a way that it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna beat you up, man. I'm gonna beat you with my cool skills, bragging rights. Like it's hard to get upset after a game of Mario Kart unless like you're really competitive, or unless you're like in first place and then you get blue shelled. But like that's just the game, man. Like sometimes you're ahead, sometimes you get blue shelled and you're in 8th place. You know, it just be like that sometimes. It really do. Splatoon can stress me out, so I gotta be careful when playing. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, any PvP game, I think. The thing I like about Splatoon that I read about, I haven't played 3, but like they give you experience points even if your team loses, so long as you played well. And I feel like every every PvP game should be rewarding their players like that. You know what I mean? You shouldn't be locked, especially if you're like playing randos because like your buddies aren't aligned. You shouldn't be penalized because your team sucks and they blow chunks. It's like, you're doing your best, man. Give me some credit, you know? Don't just penalize me because everybody else sucks. So I really like how these greens are coming out. At first I was a little hesitant. I was gonna like, this might not look so great, but I think it's coming out pretty good. Yeah, it's of course not as much when you win, but you still get something which I like. Yeah, that's awesome. It's better than nothing, right? Like winner take all sort of methods. That's gonna be rather brutal. Yeah, oh yeah. There we go. Sometimes it takes longer for me to grab two than it does to just get one, but YOLO, as they say. Yeah, I like that the Call of Duty. So like my brothers, they enjoy it a lot more than I do. Like my little brother, he has the actual base game that he paid money for. You can play Warzone for free, and he enjoys it, and that's great. And he has buddies that he plays with, and that's awesome. But I also like that I can jump in and not have to pay for the whole game to play with him in this mode. I feel like that's really awesome and it's also crossplay. So like I was playing on my PC, while my brothers are playing on their own PlayStations, and so that's been really fun. And like they have their own like battle pass thing, but I don't really care enough about the content that's locked behind there, so it's a win-win for me. So Destiny 2 is a similar PvP system to Splatoon. Oh, cool! So you still get experience when you lose, and you get to level up. That's rad. That's mad rad, one might say. Okay. There you go. I take it back. Pretty much any multiplayer game I play with Cat, I somehow managed to turn into PvP. Yo, PvP me in Stardew Valley. What? Yeah, I'm gonna marry this person first. Oh no! You have to fight for affection. Dude, that's too funny. Satisfactory or Wrath. I haven't played Satisfactory or Wrath. I have a general idea of the concept behind those games. Ah, he's looking so good. I'm really happy with that. But I haven't played it myself. Okay, here's the colors we need. We need a yellow and a darker yellow, a red, a darker red, a blue, and a darker blue. So let's go look for this. Okay, looking for some, we have a dark blue. Do I want it to be super dark blue? I don't know if I do. I have a dark blue here. Light blue. Which I might save to be more like a gray. I'm between doing some painting or working on Perler Bead stuff. If you're stuck and you don't know what to do and you want some tips or advice, you know what I suggest? Like, if you really can't tell when you're stuck between two things, what I like to do is flip a coin, and then like I catch it, and in my head I'm like, at this point I really want it to be heads, I really want it to be tails. Like that really tells me what I really want to do. And if I still want to do both, I would just flip it over and be like, oh, I guess I'm doing this. The bulbs are super cute. Oh, thanks, man. It's almost there. Almost done. We're gonna need this yellow anyway, so we have our yellow and darker yellow right here. So put this over here. Let me see if I can find a better way. Yeah, I think we'll use this blue instead. So true, I'll do that. Nice. Needed red and dark red. We get this now. Yeah. Ugh, so many colors on this desk. So we have regular red there, and this like maroon, which will work as our dark red, so close enough. Which even this red looks like, and this, oh no! This doesn't look like traditional reds for some reason. It's supposed to be, but I don't know why it doesn't look like it. Okay, so we're gonna get a little red. We're gonna, for his eyeball over there. I'm gonna get the red here. And then this top box up here is gonna have red. Red. Magenta, because close enough. That's it. That's all I need for red. Let's put that away. Need a few blues. I think I'll use this blue. Land a Perler Bead option. Time for that. I'll definitely say when I'm working on Discord. Yes, absolutely. And for those who are still here or lurking or you're watching the video after the stream, you're very much more than welcome to join our Discord where folks have been putting their own Perler Bead creations, which has been really inspiring. Like, I always love seeing other people's work to be like, oh, dang, I want to try that too. And like, I don't know, it's a cool place to like share what you're working on or share like some ideas about things you want to work on in the future. It's kind of a not super fast-paced Discord server, which I'm a big fan of. Sometimes I've been part of like larger Discords and it's like, there's so many notifications all over the place. I end up muting it and just like lurking and then eventually feeling bad for not participating. But ours is pretty chill, man. It's pretty chill, so come on down. You also have channels for video games. I'm gonna do community nights and some other fun things. So, oh, we do need one more red. Thought I was done. Every time I try leaving, they take me back in. That's not the quote. I feel like my ADHD always gets in the way of me remembering actual quotes. And then someone eventually fixes it for me. I'm like, yeah, that's the one I was trying to say. Close enough. Now I'll make an initial D channel on the server to pick up the pace. Race cars to go from. Okay. My brother, he liked initial D for a little bit when he was younger. I never got into it, but that's okay. NVD, no big deal. Oink. I made it. What's up, Quinn the Queen? What's poppin'? How you doing? How's your weekend been so far? What's the dealio? Come on in. Oh, no. You made it just in time for us to finish our first one, Bulbasaur. Look at it. Look at it. I love it. I love it. It looks so cool. In the Midwest, people would say, look it. But me being from South Florida, I say, look at it. And everyone's like, why do you say it like that? I'm like, because that's how I like to say it. Yeah, I really like how this came out. I think this is going to be a perfect size to put on the wreath when we make it. The boba pepe. No, the juice I got from the store sucks. Oh no! What kind of juice did you get? And your favorite chips? What's your favorite chips? I used to love Sunny Delight when I was younger. My favorite chips nowadays are probably sour cream and onion. Y'all, look at it. Hey, you all, look at this. Y'all, look it. Y'all, look it. Which way am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna go. You know what? I think I'm missing one here. Well, it says I'm not, but I don't know if it'll look okay with the black bead there. Let me see. I feel like this compulsion to fill that in. Does it look off? It looks a little off. What if I put a dark green here? Yeah, sure, that looks okay. But then what if I put a black bead here? Still sounds better than water bottle. That's how I like to drink my water bottle. Black bead, get over here. Black pink. There we go. No, I think I'll leave it like that. I mean, that's the original design, so. But can we improve it? Any tips for making new projects quickly? Takes me so long. I think if you don't do what I do, which is have a whole conversation and talk to people while you do it, because I think that slows me down a lot. I think getting into some hype music that just like gets you going and you're like bam, bam, bam. Maybe picking up 2 beads at a time if you can with your tweezers. Not like this. Not like that either. Like this, there's Sentatron. Bam! That'll save you some time. You can either do the outline first. That's what I normally do, but sometimes I'll do a printer method. So I'll go like row by row, like from top to bottom. But then it depends on like what colors you're using, right? So for me, going one color at a time, unless it gets really complicated like this, that might help you out. You have any tweezers? Oh, you go by your fingers? Oh man. One thing else you can do. Yeah, I mean, these came with the mini Perler Bead bundle. I don't know if you have Perler where you live, if you have Hama beads or Artgold beads, if you're in Europe or elsewhere. They have a plastic version of this, which is like okay. It's not. I prefer this the most, but like the green ones are okay. They're not bad. They're like $2-3 if you have access to it, and if you don't, maybe you can ask someone in your house for like what they use when they pick their eyebrows, like some tweezers there. Maybe someone might have something there. So, okay, this way. And then I'm gonna go top to bottom. Tweezers from the dollar store. Hey yo. Tweezer dollar, make you holler. Hey, you're very welcome. If you have any other questions, let me know. Okay, this is pretty long tape, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Let me get my scissors. I hear chocobos. But also Mario? This reminds me of Mario. Don't want the tape to be too long, so I'm gonna try to cut this. Okay. Yo, we got it. BRB, okay, the cue. But then the rest of it we'll put down here. This would be fine. Now you don't want to like put too much overlap with the tape. You want to put like just a little bit of overlap, if possible. And you want to press down on your beads to make sure the tape is sticking to all of them. A good indication is when they can bleed through. That's why I like using this colored painter's tape. The dark blue can sometimes be really hard to tell. A lot of people use masking tape, but I feel like the masking tape also like leaves some sticky residue that I'm not a big fan of. Whereas my Perler beads got messed up when I tried the masking tape method. Oh, what happened? Did you? I used to do this a lot when I started. Was like I would put the tape down, but not all of it, and I would pick the tape back up a little bit, and it would send my beads flying all over the place. And it's something that happens every once in a while. It's frustrating, but like with practice, you're gonna get it, Quinn. I promise. The first time it was fine. Yeah, I feel that. But you just keep practicing and you're gonna get better at it. Ugh. The hard stuff about these designs is that like sometimes they're not like even versus like a coaster is like very square like right here. I don't know if you saw it. These blue beads, they were like raising up right there. So you want to like push it all down and then push the edges down as well. And then what you can also do is push it down like so. Kind of worried about that little section there. First time's gonna pass. It's like that was bigger but not big enough for 2 boards. Huh. So what do you mean the beads got messed up? Are you saying like in the ironing process it got messed up, or in the taping part like your beads went flying places? The second time it was bigger but not big enough for 2 boards. Yeah, I put a little too much overlap there, but that's okay. I'm gonna put the tape down here with my thumb. Keep the fingers on it. Kind of squeeze on over here. There you go. They got misplaced. The taping part? Yeah. Yeah, like here's I have a really fat overlap. It's hard because I would normally stand up and go right over, but I'm sitting at a desk and kind of going at an angle, but like it's okay. It's not the worst thing that could ever happen. I went flying all over the place. It's a bummer. But it happens. It's oh, see, I messed up here. Like I did not to get all that overlap over there, which is a problem. I'm gonna make sure all this stuff is down here. Yeah. little worried about that section that's not super down over there, but it should be okay. This music is a bop. It's Yuna from Final Fantasy X Remix. Yo, Final Fantasy X is such a good game for music. Like, Return to Xanarkand? Whatever, however it's pronounced, is such a banger. It is such a good song. Even like today when I listen to it, not today, but like nowadays if I were to listen to it, it just gets me all emotional. I get all of my feels. What a good game. What a good, ow. Don't press your fingers into your pegboard because then you get indentations, ouchies. Don't do what I just did. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna poke holes in this and then move it to the side. Where's my pen? I know about a pen. Pineapple pen, here it is. Yeah, it was a little bit of an ouchies. Yeah, y'all, so, as I mentioned before, I'm from South Florida, but this week at work, I like to mess with Mataz, my partner, because I was born in New York, but raised in South Florida. I was in New York for about like 3 months, and I like to, you know, make fun and be like, oh yeah, I'm a true New Yorker, like, I'm walking here. I got a true New York way of living. And then make fun of, like, no you don't, what are you talking about? So I like to poke fun just as I like to poke these holes. But someone at work that I don't really work with too closely, they're like, hey Raz, where are you from? Because I notice every time you speak, you have like this kind of accent. Nah, your hand's on the board. It's free acupuncture. Yeah, this is super satisfying if I just right on the board. They're like, hey Raz, where are you from? Because every time you open your mouth, you know, it just sounds like you're not from around here. And, you know, I told them where I'm from, and they're like, no, I don't think it's that you're Colombian or that you're from South Florida. It just reminds me of like a New York accent. I was like, what did you say? Wait till I go home and tell Mataz this. And I had so much fun. You're like, hey Mataz, guess what I heard at work today? I heard I have a New York accent. And they're like, no, you don't. Got her. There's bound to be a faster way to poke holes. You know, I made a couple uses of shirt transfer tape and the Cricut Easy Press Mini. Ooh. Using t-shirt transfer tape. What is a t-shirt transfer tape? There is a faster way to do it. I cannot do it though. One way to do it is if you get what I've seen online, some people do it. They do it successfully. Maybe they're just stronger than I am. They'll get another pegboard and they'll fill in some of the holes like that. And then from here, they'll just like really tightly squeeze down. And it's supposed to like poke holes, but it never works for me. I can never get it figured out. Like here, it should work if I, in theory, push it down, but I also don't want to mess up my boards. You know, the boards are expensive. Like I end up just like doing an indentation. I guess I'm just not that strong. I'm not as strong as you, Mad Red. It's like painter's tape, but on a wider roll and probably a little stack. Ooh. I need to look into this because I don't like the stickiness residue that gets left over. Yo, what's up, Charlotte Greason? What's poppin'? We're here hole punching. Technically hole punching. We're punching holes in this Bulbasaur. He is looking pretty festive. Ba-bam. Here's the other side of him. It's a Christmas tree. Yay. Punch it might work. Whoosh. I just rapidly poke holes, and if I poke the beads, then I poke the beads. I didn't do the poke hole method and definitely got some exploded beads. Ah, yeah, that happens. That happens. That's why, like, the way I rationalize it is if I'm gonna take my time to set everything up, I'll take the extra step just to, and even if you do this method, it doesn't guarantee that you're not gonna have exploded beads. It just really reduces the chances of it, right? I did a small Yoshi egg before I did the coaster that we did on Wednesday, and it looked almost perfectly flat melted, except there's one exploded bead on it. And so that was a bit of a bummer, but like, you know, it happens. I'm still experimenting to see like how can I do a perfect flat melt every time. I want to make that into a video, but I can't make a video and teach other people on it if I haven't perfected the method myself. Same. Faye is fine. My backup YouTube name is Cringe. No worries, Faye. We have so many Fays that I've met. We have Dragon's Fae that I did some some pixel art for. We have Faestorian. Wait, unless this is Fae. Storian? Is this Fae's alter ego, or is this a third Fae? Splatoon music, let's go. Oh, yeah, it's called Octo Epilogue by Tokyo Elvis. It's the one. Yo, what's up, Faye? What's happening? Yo, Faye, you gotta go to Twitch and you gotta get your points from Twitch and you gotta send it to me so I can upload it here, manually add it to the YouTubes. Now you have access to it. What's going on, Faye? How's your sale of stuff going? We go to put a man on the moon but can't solve the exploding bead issue? I know, right? Come on, America. NASA, get on it. What are you waiting for? The people have been asking and demanding answers, and NASA, you have only been sending rockets to outer space and sending stuff to the moon. You gotta sort this out here, man. I watched a fascinating video on NASA and like the budget that they get in comparison to like everything else through government spending and stuff. It's like a penny of a penny, like 1/10 of a penny on the dollar, or something insane like that. But yeah, I love NASA. We talked about Wednesday about like how I wanted to be an astronaut growing up. And then I met Mataz and they're like, you're not going into outer space because what if something happens to you? And I was like, okay, I guess, you win. Shake my head, NASA, shake my head. How dare you? How could you do this? All right, we're done with this. And now here's what we got to do. Don't do what we did last time. We're going to do like a book peel method to take it off. However, we need to, not weaken, we need to loosen it on all sides. I'm going to keep pressing down here so it stays pressed on the boards. And that's why the longer pieces of tape can be problematic here, because it's just, it gets caught on the board. It's hard to move. It's a whole thing. It can be a whole thing. So that's loosened over there. Now we're going to loosen it up over here. And this is why I love these tweezers. They're so good at this part of the job. There you go. Now it's mostly loose. Now, in theory, I can do this. Let's see if this works. I'm going to flip it over. Ta-da! Bulbasaur! Yeah! I got to sort some beads before I can do anything. Dude, sorting beads, the hardest part of the job. U.S. needs to spend more money on space. The U.S. needs to fix the U.S. before they do stuff in space. I think you all are both right. We can take care of business here and space money. We're gonna like mine stuff on the moon for some materials. That's pretty crazy. Raz, do you read or watch Demon Slayer? I read the manga. Ooh, I have not read the manga, but I'm on episode 7 of the anime. So no spoilers, please. I'm very excited to keep watching it. Ta-da! Look at it. This black bead is still gonna be like a little wonky, but we'll sort it out later. No worries. Nice. I'm gonna put that over here, and then who should we do next? We got Pikachu, we got Squirtle, we got Charmander, we got Eevee, we got motorcycles. Is an advertisement that my cousin and brothers heard on the way to Orlando one time, and we always talk about it. We heard it when we were like 13 years old, maybe a little older. But we got motorcycles. They slay demons. It's bootyful. Bulbiful. You got it. Alright, so what do we got next? You ship Rengoku and Tanjiro, but you don't know who that is yet, so I don't know who Rengoku is. I know Tanjiro. He's like, hey, look at me. Spoilers, they slay demons. No! Spoilers! I cannot watch the show anymore. Okay, look, we got Squirtle. Check the screen, y'all. Check the screen. We got Squirtle. Right? We got Eevee, looking like a little reindeer. We got Charmander. Charmander! He's pretty cool here. Charmander, Char! And then we got Pikachu. So, who should we work on next? Who should we work on next? What do we got? What do we got? What's the deal? Can we make a poll? Oh, we can do a poll. It's so cool. Okay, I'm gonna type this up real quick. I'm gonna say in the poll, who's next? And then it's gonna be Charmander. It's gonna be Pikachu, not Pikachu. And then we're gonna do Eevee. Why does it sound like E.T.? I'm doing an ABC order so that no one is like, oh, wow, Raz, I can't believe you put this person first. Oh my goodness. Ask your community. Here's the poll. I clicked the button. There should be a poll. Do y'all see a poll on your screen? The Ice Evo of Eevee is the best one. Change my mind. I won't change your mind, Quinn, because it's pretty good. Glaceon. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like Leafeon a lot. All right, we got Eevee, 100%. Dang. Now, if I click it. Oh, if I click it. Oh, okay. Charmander is 17. Eevee's at 50%. Can you all see the poll at the same time? But the pink one is cute, too. Who is it? Sylveon? Yeah, Sylveon's pretty cute. This is nuts. Eevee's at 57%. Oh, 7 votes. Oh, this is so cool. I feel like every time I do a poll on Twitch, like everything explodes. So I'm glad. And that's not the case. Uh-oh. Did I not save the Eevee one on Google Photos? Oh, here it is. Download. Bing, 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 bing. Gonna download the Eevee. Oh yeah, Eevee time. Yeah, my favorites are Leafeon and Jolteon. I see it. Umbreon is my fave. Oh, nice. All right, so it looks like I'm gonna end the poll now with 7 votes. Eevee's at 57%. So we're doing Eevee. Oh, it's so cool. It puts it in the chat. That's awesome. Eevee's next. If you could only speak by saying your name like a Pokemon, what name would you pick? Huh. What name would I pick? Vaporeon is my favorite. Defend my baby. My little baby. What name would I pick? If I can only say my name, maybe I would just go around saying pizza. My name would be Pizza. And then everyone always gets me pizza. Like, what pizza? You want more pizza? I'll be like, pizza, pizza. And then they'll think I'm the mascot from Little Caesars, if you know what that brand is. And yeah, gotta love that. I love me some pizza. Okay, my question is, ooh, 100%. That's funny. My question is like, you can see it in the top left, right, where my finger's pointing right here. This white around the antlers, do you think we need that? I don't think we need that. I think that might be leftover from the design that they forgot to eliminate, but I don't really think I'm gonna need that right there. They might take it off. Ditchrit the person. What's up, Ditchrit? I love Vaporeon so much. Silly water fox. Antlers, yes. All right, so as always, let's start with the black outline. So cute. Yeah, you don't need that. Thanks, LLL. You got it. I'm gonna follow your advice. Yo, is this Genova? I think it is. It is. I'm gonna pump up the jam on this one because it's a good one. Okay, so let's count how many pixels we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, this is 20 by 29, so that should be fine. Let's go sideways. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, sick. So, I think I'm going to start with the bottom from here. BRB 2 Electric Boogaloo, okie dokie. I would put a lighter brown there instead of the white. Maybe. I'm going to see what... that's not a bad idea. But I might just get rid of it and see what it looks like, so it looks like sticks. But we'll see. We'll get there when we get there. But I'm gonna start from the bottom. Why? Why not? That's my question. I almost never start from the bottom. Started from the bottom, now we're here. You know what I'm saying? Where's the center of this? That's kind of the center, so it should be okay. Put that there. Outline time, choo-choo. This is funky. I'm gonna put this down here. I'm making a TY Beanie Baby tag for a necklace. Super excited. Oh, that's super cool. Is that like... So the tag itself is gonna go on the Beanie Baby? Or like... And how are you attaching it? I'm super curious. Making a Demon Slayer profile pic right now. Nice. Out of Perler Beads or just digital art? Like, are you making some Discord PFP profile picture? Then we need 4 on the side. Oh no. 1, 2, 3. Hey, this isn't right. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Go up one here. And then go down here, go down here. Bam. So I'll tell you all about this genius hard boiling egg moment. When I was a teenager, when I was in high school, I had a couple of buddies, they're cousins. And they lived across the street. They lived like a 5-minute walk away from our high school. And one day after school, I didn't have swimming or water polo practice. They're like, hey, Raz, you want to come over and just hang out for a bit? I was like, cool, I like making friends. That sounds fun. Let's go do it. And so I went over, making a tag out of Perler Beads and using a wire. Oh, attach it like a keychain. That's smart. Genius. I definitely want to see pictures of that when you finish. I have the manga and there's a cute picture of Makamo and I'm trying to take a good picture of it, but I can't help me. Oh no. Maybe good lighting is going to be useful. Good lighting would be useful. If you also can maybe find, since you have the actual copy of the manga, maybe you can find a digital chapter version and just screenshot that. That might be a cleaner picture. So, a couple of ideas there that you can experiment with, I suppose. But yeah, hopefully that works. Oh yes, I'll do that. Yeah, we're all here about sharing good ideas, y'all. And so my buddies, we'll call them Pepito and Pepito. Pepito number 1, Pepito number 2. And they're cousins, right? Both really cool, chill dudes. I met them later in life as an adult, and I was like, hey, what's going on? They're like, hey, what's Gucci? They're really good guys. And so Pepito number 1, we go to his house, and Pepito number 2, he's after school, staying there for something. And he's like, hey man, you hungry? I'm like, yeah, I could eat. I always like to take up people's offers when they offer me food because I love to eat. And he's like, yeah, why don't we hard boil an egg? I'm like, cool, sick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, why not? I love eggs and I love hard boiled eggs, but like growing up, I didn't spend a lot of time in the kitchen, and I'm learning more how to cook now. But so I didn't really have this experience underneath my belt to like make a hard-boiled egg. And so we're like, well, it can't be that hard, right? This is before there were YouTube tutorials on this sort of stuff, and like we didn't really have access to the internet. Like on our phones, we'd have to like go to a computer, look it up, so on and so forth. And Gochi, heck yeah. So he's like, hey man, why don't we put the egg in some boiling water? And I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea because it's hard boiled, right? And we throw it in there for about 5 minutes, and we take it out, and we get it. Egg teaching moments. Oh man, you wait till you learn from this. Learn from my mistakes, y'all, because that's what we're here for. We're here to laugh at my mistakes and learn from it, so you don't do the same thing. It's boiling there for 5 minutes, and we're like, should we leave it in? Yeah, leave it in for some more. It was boiling for 10 minutes, and then we take it out. We get like a scooper, and we take it out, and we like touch the egg, and we're like, wait a sec, this egg is still very hard. We should put it back in so it can cook some more, so it won't be so hard. So we put it in for another 5 minutes, and then we take it out and we're like, you know what? This egg is still very hard as we touch the shell. Now that it's cooled, we should throw it back in the boiling water. We do this for like 30 minutes. 30 minutes of us putting the egg back in, not realizing that the outer shell stays hard because it's an egg. The hard-boiled part is inside the shell. And yeah, it was a white egg, but we confused the white egg with the white inside part. And so we cooked it for 30 minutes until Pepito number 2 comes in and says, hey, what y'all doing? He's like, hey, we're hard boiling this egg. How long you been cooking it for? 30 minutes? He's like, oh my God, why? Why so long? He's like, it's still hard. And he's like, no, you idiots. You have to crack it open and eat the inside. I was like, oh no. Super cringe moment. High school boys, man. Oh my goodness. Yo, running up that hill, Stranger Things lo-fi though? Honey, no, please. Please, no, don't do it. I did it. I was that guy. And I'm not proud of it, but it do be like that sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This bead right here. I lost it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. And then we're gonna cross-check this eyeball by going to the left, and that looks right. Cool. What's up, the Q? Oh wait, I know the song. It goes. One time my roommates and I made grilled cheese sandwiches using upside-down clothing iron. Yeah, that's a classic. I think there's a picture of Johnny Depp doing that. Like right on the iron. Okay, now we need a bunch of different shades of brown and yellows. So let me go collect those. And we need the green still. You know, let me put the green on now before, because we don't really need too much of it. And we have white we can also put down. What is about egg I hear? Pretty sure I just messed up the pizza. No, Mike, not the pizza. Did you try automating in like Factorio? Is that what happened? Come on, save the pizza. Save it, please. Is it overcooked, undercooked? What's happening, Mike? Well, take care of the pizza and then tell us. Don't come back. You gotta take care of pizza. Pizza, my beloved. What is this about egg I hear? All right, long story short, the queue. My buddy and I in high school, we were idiots and we hard boiled an egg for 30 minutes because every 5 minutes we took it out and we're like, this egg is still hard. Not realizing you have to crack it open and eat the egg on the inside because we're like, hard boiled. To the cheese. Cheese, please. So that's the story about how we learned the hard way. Get it? Hard way of how to hard boil some eggs. Put this over here. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, you tell me. Well, it's cooking, so there's still a chance, but I think the dough's too thick. Oh no. What I know nothing about pizza. Mataz has made some really sick pizza. I just love eating it. I'm a pizza connoisseur in the fact that like I love eating and consuming pizza, but I wouldn't say I'm like a pro at it, you know what I mean? Raz, read the song. Read the song. It's running up that hill. Stranger Things lo-fi. Unless the song is To the Cheese? Is that what you're saying? Oop caps. To the cheese. Oh yeah, to the cheese. Is this what you want, Quinn? I don't think I'm doing it right. Be running up that cheese. Be running up that cheese. Gonna be eating cheese. No, the one above that. The one above that says, it goes, blah, 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 but to the cheese. All I see is to the cheese, man. Italian pizza's on another level. Oh, Cheese Hill. I love Cheese Hill. Did you all know the mountains of cheese that we have in America? They're there for, like, if nuclear war were to happen, we just have, like, tons, like, literal tonnage. Tons of cheese. Okay, I'll put it back. I put it back. Alright, let's go look for this, we have the red here. Let's see red. Red was gonna go, here's next to the eyeball. Okay, is this right? Yes, that's right. 1, a 2, a 2, a 3. Yeah. It doesn't show up. Oh man. You think the auto moderator bot is deleting it for some reason? Because if so, oopsie doopsie. Alright, I'm going to stack some of these to make some space because we don't need the greens, we don't need the blues, but we do need the browns. And I'm not talking about the American football team. The Browns, the Bears, the Bulls. Too many caps probably? Yeah. Yeah, I might be getting deleted because too many caps. Not exactly sure. Cap spam. I don't know. Which I should probably take off. I don't really care too much about cap spam. Let's take a look at that. Is that Nightbot? Modbot is strict but fair. Classic Modbot. Alright, let's go to Nightbot. Nightbot. Bleep bloop blorp. Nightbot. Beedoo beedoo Nightbot. Log in, Nightbot. We have spam protection. Excess caps is disabled. Okay. Oh, it might be Streamlabs with Cloudbot. We got bots for days. We got motorcycles. We got bots. We got everything. I'm doing your idea of separating the neon beads in their own area. Realize I don't use them often. Yeah, they're just like, they just kind of take up space, you know? Actually gonna open up the cheese tortilla chips about. Ooh, yum. Send me some, please. That sounds super yummy. So you had a bad day, so you eat a block of cheese, then you eat more cheese, then it's back to the cheese. Then you look for more cheese, and this time it's brie, and you stare at the floor, then it's back to the cheese. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Dismiss? How do I log into Streamlabs? Dashboard? Oh, there it is, dashboard. Let's go to Cloudbot. Cloudbot, Cloudbot. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they Cloudbot for you? Mod tools, caps protection. It is off. There must be a secret. Maybe it's a YouTube mod that's like, hey, no all caps here. Do you like my song? It's a pretty good song. It's pretty sweet. It's pretty cheesy, but I think it's good. I need to find a purposeful neon beads too. Yeah, I like if you use them as filler beads, if you're making like a coaster, that's where I've been using them. But yeah, they just kind of like to sit there. Crawling in the cheese. Yeah, the neon and stripe beads, like they're cool designs in a way, but it's like practically I'm never really gonna use it. So I feel bad like getting them. All right, we're finally getting to browns, which we don't have a lot. We have like this sand color. Okay, so we need to re-up on dark brown. Oh, we got dark brown over here. We need to re-up on regular shade brown. Then we have this color, which is like, one is called sand, one is called tan, and I'm not sure which one is which. But they both look very, very, very similar. Any more over here? More brown? No. All right, we're gonna have to make do with what we got. So, how many colors do we actually have? We have the dark brown, brown, and light brown. So we need 3 colors. And then we need a 4th one for like this yellow sort of, which is like right over here. What? This can't breathe, there's more What? LLO, I don't know the tune for that song. What is that song? Or unless you're just talking about just cheese in general. This can't breathe, there's more cheese to choose, and I can see you're good to be kidding me. I can't make decisions on my provolone. That's a cheese song right there. Now think about it, it had some fluorescent Perler Beads at one point, made up for a pretty cool one-up mushroom. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Make it like a decorative sort of deal there. Okay, luckily we don't need a lot of these, oh shoot. Darker brown beads, but I guess this one could be the light one. This, shoot. Dang it. Let me see. Any more brown beads over here? Is this closer to the yellow? No, that's not closer at all. We might need to use this yellow for like the fluff of the tail and stuff. Let me see. Gotta keep looking. Oh, this might work. This is kind of like a darker macaroni, sort of almost brown. That looks okay. Okay, we're gonna use this. No, we're gonna use, shoot. Neither one is good. Neither one is perfect. So we gotta settle with something that's gonna be okay. Ah, shoot. I'm gonna go with this brighter one, I think. We'll try it out, see what it looks like. Because honestly, this would be okay, but if we're gonna use this as light brown, it's probably not gonna look okay. So, you know what I'm gonna do? Is I'm gonna work on the dark brown first, because I know I have that. And work that way. So let's start with that. So I know we have one here, and we have 2 here, and we have 1 here. The song I was typing is Cheese by Jack Stauber. It's from The Shop, a pop opera. It played on Adult Swim at some point. Huh. Interesting. Adult Swim is, I feel like, has had so many different phases that I feel like I missed a lot of different shows and stuff. Like, a show I could not stand, I did not find funny at all, was Squidbillies. I'm sure it was fine. It's just, like, in the moment, I was like, ew, no, Squidbillies. I gotta move these over one. But I really liked Aqua Teen Hunger Force. But like, if you were to recite the jokes to me right now, I couldn't tell you. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. That was a good one. It was just a ridiculous concept. Who was the Green Mantis? Borak? You said this is going to be a wreath? Yeah. So what we're doing is we're getting all the decorations that are going to be put on a wreath. So let me see if I have a picture on my phone to show you. No, I don't. So we're trying to create these sorts of Pokemons. Let me see if I can put the brightness down. That'll be easier for you to see. There you go. We're trying to make these Pokemons, and they're going to be on top of the wreath itself. If I open up the brightness here, is that going to be better? There we go. Now it's actually popping up on the screen. Pokemon. So we're going to make those. And as we make it, we also going to do... Let me see if I can find an image online so I can show you exactly what it is we're working with. What I didn't realize is that Perler Bead itself, like the brand... here, let's switch screens real quick. So we're looking... This is the actual Perler brand. And they could, like, you get a box, it's 20 bucks, and you get like all these things. So we're doing a similar concept where it's like we're making the green, and then we're also like making smaller things to go on it, and maybe even like a bow. But first, I want to make the Pokemons. So like if you go over here, there's some cool ones. A Mario one, something like this. Something along these lines where you get to like decorate on the outside. Here's another. This one I really love. It's got a bunch of like different video game stuff. That's cool. Look, it's got a little boo. It's got like a Pokeball, Chocobo. It's got a lot of fun stuff. But I just want to make like a Pikachu one. Not Pikachu, a Pokemon one, very specifically. Oh, this is pretty cute. All right, so that's kind of the deal we're working with right now. Whoa! I have that kit. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Have you tried making it yet? Because I'd be so interested to see all about it. I got the hidden ability, Apple Boy, your Appleton, Applin. Which Pokemon do you have? Do you have Violet or Scarlet? Maybe we should do at some point a community night Pokemon jam where we have like people playing together. That might be fun. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna put the brightness on here. It might not look good on the stream, but for me it helps me see the colors better. Okay. Did I finish? The dark stuff over there? The dark brown? I did. Nice. Okay. We're gonna put these right here. One more here. Two more underneath the nose. A couple around the eyeballs. One above this eye. Oh. There we go. He got both. Nice. Scarlet and Violet. Apple Pie Dragon Boots with the fur. I do like the idea of the decorations of the wreath being flat melt and then the other option being regular. Yeah, that's... I think if we put enough colors, the flat melt will look really cool. But in general, I really love flat melting the back and then leaving the outside Perler Beady. Like, I don't know why. I just really love the aesthetic. For me, I feel like it makes the sprite come out more alive, but I do also enjoy looking at the flat melt. It's very visually satisfying. Been making smaller pieces before I mess up something more complex. Hey, you're playing Scarlet Fade? Nice. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm playing Violet. And then when I'm not playing, Mataz is playing. And then I'll be on the couch and I'll be playing God of War, and then Mataz will play Pokemon's right next to me, and it's so nice and cozy. It feels so good to be playing video games with your loved one. We ended up getting, because I got PS Plus, the Lego Harry Potter collection, and we've been playing through that. We started it yesterday, I should say, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been very wacky. Wacky doodle. Wacky. Perler Beady. All Violet, but 60 bucks plus taxes. It is a lot, and it's gotten a lot of flack, rightfully so, I think, for all the performance issues and stuff. And it's like, yeah, it's the greatest selling Nintendo game of all time, sure, and they have like a lot of cool things in it, sure, but man, there's some graphical things that make me like cringe and be like, ew, Like, you thought this was a good idea, Nintendo / Game Freak, to push this out? Like, I know they're on a timetable to, like, meet deadlines and stuff, but golly, some of it was just, like, super cringe. What happened here? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We have an issue, y'all. Oh, we don't have an issue. We're not that big of an issue, I should say. That goes there. Perfect. I thought the whole thing was off, which would not have been good. Would not have been good, y'all. But we got it figured out. Yeah, but 8 stole Scarlet back because I finished Violet. Ooh. Wait, is that an 8 or a B? I'm going blind. Where do you get your patterns? Hey, what's up, K Adventures? How are you? What's going on? So in the description, I got these patterns from candypatterns.com. I did not come up with these patterns. I am not taking credit for these patterns. I do dabble in sprite art. Right now I'm working on a commission for a Fire Emblem design of a VTuber. But I did not make these designs at all. They've been on the internet for a while, for a few years, like at least 6, if not more. I'll never blame Game Freak because they actually want the games to be good, but good Lord, Nintendo just wants the money. It might be the Pokemon company. I'm not exactly sure who to blame here, but it's frustrating for sure as a Pokemon fan. It's just like, come on, man, we just want good games. Like, take your time with it and come up with a good game. But like, dang, don't come up with this like half-baked game and expect us to be like, oh my god, this is the best game ever. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But K Adventures, about other patterns for other stuff I've made myself. Like, hey, this pattern of me, the guy who's talking, the Perler Bead man right over here. Well, bam! I made this. I edited it from Earthbound Sprite. Look, we're twins. We're just hanging out. Hey, look, it's me. So I made that pattern. I hope we have enough brown to finish this, because this is not a lot of brown. If not, I hope there's enough in the... This might be a color that I never really sorted too much. I hope that's the case, and we have more in the big bead bin. Pretty sure we do, but yeah. For me, it was 60 per game at first, but I got back 15 bucks for each because pre-order protection on Amazon. What? That's crazy. It is frustrating to just play original stuff, honestly. Are you talking about like the original games or like the ROMs? That's so cool. Ah, thanks, K Adventures. We're glad you're here. I mean, Black, White, the sequels do hit hard. I never played Pokemon Black and White 2. I played the first one and I really enjoyed it. What I really liked about it was that like, that it forced you to play the base game before you got to endgame with just brand new Pokemon, and everything was like, what are all these Pokemon? They're brand new. I don't know what they all do. And I love the designs of the new Pokemon in this game. I don't feel like I really cared much for the Sword and Shield Pokemon, but these Pokemon, I love the new ones. They're so good. So good. Very big fan. Original stuff, I played tabletop games and ROMs. Ooh, those were good. Oh, Mike was talking about, he did a Dungeons and Dragons module, or like, someone had made gens 1 through 4, 1 through 5, and a tabletop sort of Dungeons and Dragons type of way. So that was fun, according to him. But I haven't played the custom ROMs, like Pokemon Reborn. I've heard good things about. I know there was one called Uranium, maybe? Or am I making that up? I think I might be making that up. Not exactly sure. Oh, big mistake. Play it at some point, expands the lore a lot. Ooh, I could probably dig up those PDFs somewhere. I think the site isn't hosted anymore. Oh yeah, Pokemon 5e most likely. That's up to Gen 6. Oh, they may have updated it. That's crazy. That's crazy town, y'all. I like the word y'all a lot. I'm from South Florida. That's not the South. But I just like y'all. It's very inclusive. Hey, you all. Looky here, you all. I'm talking to you all. Now let's get this antler down. I don't think I ever finish making this antler. All right, beads are on the side. Look at all of them on the side. They're lazy boys. Did I get any up? Yeah. Get up, you lazy lads. Yeah, there we go. Actually, Gen 7, my mistake. Never mind. Looks like LL knows where to go. He's the mad lad with the mad plan. There we go. No, go back. This top part is hard to see because of my camera bit there. Because I got an iPhone mini. Not Minnie Mouse. You know, for a while I wasn't doing, when I was doing Twitch streaming, I didn't do Perler Bead streams because for some reason I felt like my wrist was hurting a lot. And I guess I just confused my Perler Bead streams with my crochet streams, which I was doing for a little bit. Because that would really hurt my wrist. It's like 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours of straight Perler beating, or not, crocheting. Yeah, I don't think that white needs to go there. Let's go to this, let's go to this other antler over here. Also for Violet and Scarlet, I'll be honest, I didn't like the story up until the ending because it just felt too spread out, but the ending, man, the ending was amazing. Go back, go back. Go back to what? Go back to this picture right here? Look at all these guys. Someone posted this on Reddit. And these are like the designs we're using. So we did the Bulbasaur, we got that one done. We're working on Eevee right now. I don't think I'll do a Snorlax because it's just like a Snorlax with a scarf. He's kind of like a snowman, but like, looks cool, but I'm okay with just 5. I don't want to overcrowd the Wreath. I feel like the more we do, the more Wreath we gotta make. Okay, so we need 2 over here. Dang it! Let's shake these up. Yeah. Nice. Did not expect that to work, but I'm glad it did. Boink. Boink. Now we're gonna make an L. I'm okay with the story. The whole setting of it being like everyone is a student and they're all on this continent and you're fighting like students that are like 70 years old and middle-aged men. Like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like everyone can go back to school and learn some stuff. Like, that's cool. I do like that you, in theory, could tackle things on your own at your own pace, even though the game isn't really set like that because everything has levels. The perfect version of this would have been like if, if the gyms scaled with you and you like, for example, if you went to the 3rd gym, whatever gym you pick as the 3rd gym, they're gonna have leveled up Pokemon to that sort of deal. You know what I'm trying to say? Because I feel like there was kind of a misleading thing where it's like, hey, y'all, you can go in whatever order you want. Like, theoretically you can, but you're also going to get your butt whooped. So, all right, this is the lightest brown that we're going to have.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Thank you so much for playing my game. Also, I love the interactions you can have with the teachers. Yeah, for real. I've actually only gone back to the teachers once so that I could get false swipe so I can start catching Pokemon, but I have to go back and take the first few classes. I was like, what? This is kind of whack. Like, I get like tutorial stuff, cool, I get, but I did all the basic classes, but then I realized that you can go back and go like to their classrooms and talk to them there. Thank you so much for playing my game. So yeah, I just finished catching over 100 Pokemon, so I gotta go back to the biology teacher and be like, yo man, what's my next thing? But like the gym leader designs, like the NPCs and the character designs, I'm a really big fan of. I really like the direction they went in. Felt like it's a bit of a departure. But it's wacky, it's cool. I mean, it's always been wacky, don't get me wrong, but it's fun. Big fan. Boink. Boink. Beep, 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 beep. So yeah, this is a very pale Eevee here. This Eevee needs to go out in the sun a little more. It's a little vitamin D deficient here. But hopefully when we melt it, it'll look okay. But you know what? I'll tape it now. Nah, once we tape it, we probably can't like redo it if I go out and get a different shade of brown. Get in there. Get in there. There you go. I find that even though it might not be the perfect shade, like, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Eevee's cold. It's the middle of winter. That's right, Detroit. It's a shiny. It's shiny Eevee. Yeah, there you go. It's a new Pokemon you haven't even seen because it's so shiny. Hey, Mike, they're talking about you. Mike. This one goes here. We're getting to a spot where we're jumping around all over the place with the beads. Hase, my beloved. I don't think I've met Hase yet. What? That's what they're saying. That Mike, my mic, my mic. Or are you just responding? What do you want? Why do you keep calling my name? There we go. Cool. I think all we need now is the whatever yellow we decide to go with. I guess we'll go with this macaroni. Shiny Pokemon indeed. See, look, all these bees are facing up. These bees know what's good for me. Things are good for them, like they don't care. They're just beads, yo. See, but I'm looking at it now, and it's... Shoot. If there was a brown in between, the pizza is as I feared. The dough's too thick. No! Rest in pieces, pizza. Rest in pizza, man. That's a bummer. Too thick, so it's kind of doughy in the middle. Aw. Anyone have any suggestions for how we can save this pizza? We got a man down. We got a pizza down, yo. This one's looking too brown. I think I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna change it. But as I say, I've made my bed. Now I need to eat it. You gotta eat that bed, pillows and all. You made your bed, bro. Oh, actually, I think I have a pale yellow somewhere. I think I saw that. Okay, I don't have a pale yellow, but I have this peach. No, that's not gonna be good enough. We'll go with this one. I think in a perfect world, I'll build my inventory and options of colors. And I've heard of other people who like do commissions and like work on Etsy and do all that stuff. Like to fill in some of the color gaps, they do a mix of Perler beads and art gold beads. And I know some folks use Hama beads, but they kind of melt a little differently. They said art gold and Perler might be good. A combination to like sort between the two, like to fill in the gaps. So maybe one day when we have a little extra money on the side, we can afford to do that. Like sometimes I have to buy beads because like there's no alternative to yellow. Like I need straight up yellow. I need straight up light gray. Oh, I don't really like how it's looking. I am not the biggest fan of it, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, let's pull up another Eevee. Let's see if it'll look okay. Let me see. I wonder what other people did with their Eevee Perler Bead colors. Let's see. Eevee Perler Bead. Thanks, Google. What? That's how they did it? Huh. I don't know if I want to make such a drastic change, but I might have to. Here, I'm gonna... No, there's no way. No, this is a digital pattern. It's not even the real thing. Other people were using the same color I was using, so that's okay. But I wonder what it would look like. Are you out of browns? I'm out of... So I have... The thing is, with this design, if you look over here, we have dark brown, not as dark brown, and then light brown, and then this weird yellow right here, right? And so from there, we have these two darker browns. We have a dark brown that's like dark. I don't know if I can catch the light there. There you go. And then a brown. If we were to use this as the light brown, we would have been perfect if we had something in between these two, but we don't. We'd have these two, and then we use this one as a lighter brown. Now, I'm worried that if I take out the yellow or the macaroni and use this color, it'll look too mixed, but I'm gonna try it. I got a 22,000 tub from Michael's today for 10 bucks? What? Mad Rad. Use a Mad Lad. I love savings though. So delicious, so satisfying. Yeah, I'm not really happy with the orange. So I'm gonna try with this pale brown or this sand color. And hopefully this relaxing jazz music will help me be at peace with whatever it looks like. Because we just don't have all the right colors. And that's okay. They really do be like that. Can you use white for the ivory color? We could. That's not a bad idea, actually. Let's try this tan first, and if it's okay, we'll leave it. But if not, we'll put in some white. Do you know where to buy a specific color of beads? I got one of the bundles, but I'm running out of colors. So you can straight up go to the Perler Bead website and order from them. I know they have a sale going on right now. It's like if you buy certain amounts in 1,000 bags, 1,000 piece bags, they'll like give you a bit of a discount. You could do Amazon if you have that available to you. Any crafting store like Joann's or Michael's, they might have stuff. Even though Joann's, every time I go by there, they used to have a much better selection than the ones nearby where I live. But lately it hasn't been too great. So Michael's, for me, has been better. For me, personally. Oh no, go back. That goes there. But a lot of options online. And there's also people who do like resale. So like they'll buy it in bulk and then they'll sell it to you. I've never used those websites, so I can't tell you like any positive or negative experience with them. But I do know they exist. There you go. This is so close. Yeah, of course, did you hit the person? No worries. Those packs 1,000 beads for different colors at my Michael's. Nice. Yeah, Michael's is, I like Michael's a lot. Close enough, y'all? Can we call it a day for this one? And just be like, yeah, that'll do. That'll do, pig, that'll do. Same here, Joann's is better coupons and Michael's has more options. Yeah, I feel that. Ugh, I like everything else about this design, but like... Let me stand up over here. You know what? Close enough. We're calling it a day here. For this one, at least. It's already 2:03. You can probably squeeze in 2 more. So the Pikachu and the Charmander. And that might be where we finish off for the day. We still got another hour and a half. Play Genshin. Oh, Quinn, if I had time, I probably would get into it. What color is missing here? What are we missing there? A dark brown or a regular shade brown? Yeah, y'all check your design before you start taping. Okay, let's tape it up. I work at Michael's, so I get a 30% discount just about everything. Yo, you work at Michael's? Dude, that's awesome. That's fantastic. Do you feel like you appreciate crafts more that you work there, or like how is that relationship going for you in terms of crafting stuff? Because I know some people, they're like, don't do what you love. Like my partner Mataz, they used to work at a bakery and they love baking, but they're like, yo, this sucks. Kind of sucks out the passion of it sometimes, I feel. I'm gonna put these down here. Yeah, that was an excessive piece of tape. Oops. But it's kind of hard, again, when the edges are weird. What I do is use a 40% off coupon online for in-store pickup and then reuse the coupon on another product when I go up at Joann's. Oh. That's pretty smart. No, DLM. DLM. What does that mean? Always was a crafter, so Michael's good for me because I can share my knowledge. Nice. That's awesome. Because, like, you're not necessarily... I know they have little workshops and stuff, but I imagine you're not actually crafting at Michael's, but like helping people find what they need to craft, which is super fun. I used to work at GameStop and like, yeah, I'm not making or developing the games, but like I'm selling them and I can talk about them. All right, let's push down with a roll of tape just to make sure that they're all getting stuck. On there, yep. I'm a little worried about how long this tape is, so I might take my scissors here. Yep. And lift it up here. And then, yeah, task failed successfully. Got it. This stuff is really long, but I'm not gonna mess with that right now. Okay, now we're gonna tape this over here. Okay. Yeah, I'm just sharing where stuff is and sometimes giving input. It's nice being around all the supplies, gives me ideas for things. Yeah, for real. That's happened to me with 3D art. How so, the Q? Was it like you liked making it as a passionate thing, but once you started like doing it officially, like business-wise, you're like, no thanks? Did it sap the fun out? Is that what you mean, Jelly Bean? Y'all, I don't know what to do with Twitter, man. Like, I really have appreciated Twitter being able to place to, like, network and meet other VTubers, but, like, Twitter's been weird lately. With the whole Elon Musk stuff, and... I don't know. I know some people are quitting and just being like, I'm done with this. But I also... I don't know. It's a good place to meet other artists. And they give me inspiration, you know? But I wasn't using Twitter before I became a VTuber, so I've only been using it for like a year. But yeah, Twitter's been weird. It's been very strangey. Okay, this one? This is gonna be weird, but I think we can manage it. Let's try this. Okay. If I would have just made it a little bit longer at the top, we would have been perfect. But that is not the case, unfortunately. So it's gonna be really hard to poke holes there. And really hard to make sure that sticks. Quitting Twitter, huh? Yeah, I don't know. They're just like, I'm out of here. Now that Elon Musk is doing a lot of strange things, firing a lot of people. The ideas don't always work out, you know? Twitter's definitely been odd recently, yep. But it's like for people who have made their businesses there and like that's their main way of like sharing the information, it's kind of hard. They're kind of in a weird place to be like where do I go? Do I stay here and like deal with this junk? Or is it like, do you move on? You know what I mean? So I understand why people are still on it, but I don't know what to do. I use Twitter for political discussions, so I'm used to it being weird in a bad way. Yep, I feel that. Alright, now we poke holes. What? Was that not a bead there? Wait. What the heck? Oh, that was a bead. Weird. It was just so smooth. Alright, so this next story, no problem, my pleasure. We talked last time about, like, do you prefer texting or calling? And I briefly mentioned about, like, my phone phobia. About, like, how I make mistakes all the time and mispronounce things. And I mumble and slur sometimes. And so one time I was talking with a coworker, and they had asked me for a favor with some help or something. And at the end of the phone call, they're like, yeah, thank you so much for all your help. I was like, yeah. And in my head, I wanted to say, no problem, my pleasure. But for some reason, I guess my ADHD took me off of autopilot, and they're like, oh yeah, no problem, my pleasure. And then there's that awkward silence of like, but no one said anything. And I was like, okay, I gotta go, bye. Because they're like, did he say what I think he said? So that was really awkward. And that's my story. I have friends that are just sticking to it, using it only for business self-promotion. Yeah. I might do that. I don't know. Haven't decided. Just haven't decided. Then there's nothing there. That was nothing. Is there anything here? I'm not sure. It's hard to tell sometimes with these weirdly shaped patterns and designs. Like, where's the edge? I want to poke holes in the edge first. So yeah, I like going around the edge, so then I know exactly where I can poke holes. So now we have the edge filler. Now it's just, and we're all done. Happens to me a lot, but all the time, just not just the phone. Not even awkward, just endearing. Aw, shucks. I appreciate that. To avoid getting involved in messy stuff. I get that, Mad Red. I get that. Let's look at some more awkward stuff. You might think this is endearing. I think it's super awkward. But if you think it's endearing, that's very lovely. My family loves it. So this was a few months ago, if not a year ago or more. I went, Mataz loves coffee. I'm Colombian, so I'm like, no thanks. I got enough caffeine in my blood anyway. And so I went to go pick something up for them, like a Starbucks or something. I was in a drive-thru and I had my mask on. And I guess I just mumbled to myself or I didn't speak loudly enough. But I said, hey, can I get 2 straws? And I gave them a peace sign. But from their point of view, they just looked at me and saw a guy just being like, peace. And so he raised his hand. I was like, yeah, man, peace. Peace back. And I was like, sorry, can I get 2 straws? So that was pretty awkward, and that's the end of my story. You were born with it. Cringe for some, endearing for others, I suppose. The thing is, like, I don't think when other people do it, it's cringe at all. I'm just like, yeah, it happens. But when I do it, I'm just so self-critical. I'm like, oh, it's cringe. It's the cringe. What's that one quote where it's like, you don't have to stop. You have to kill the part of you that is not cringe, but the part that cares about cringing? I forgot the exact word is. And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about, like, I can never remember the actual phrases that and quotes that people use. I just mess them up all the time. Is there another beat here? There's another beat. No, not another beat there. Oh, goodness gracious. Some of our best insider jokes can be twisted words. Yeah, I get that. Hey, remember the time you said this? That's like every other joke that Mataz makes. That's not true. But you gotta learn to laugh at yourself, man. That's such a good life skill, y'all. Like, learn to laugh at yourself, and you'll never, not never, but it's gonna reduce the sting of, like, any sort of embarrassment, you know? Like, yeah, it's a little awkward on my end still, but I've learned to, like, try to laugh at myself and, like, no one is gonna think about it later. Everyone's already forgotten. Everyone's so wrapped up in their own things and problems that they're not even gonna think about it, man. And that's how I can go to sleep at night without having to worry about, like, oh man, I can't believe I said that thing. And everyone was just like laughing at me. It's like, you know what? I was laughing too because it was funny. Let's admit it. Okay, all pieces of tape have been lifted. So now we're gonna flip the book up. Actually, we don't have to. We can flip over this. And yeah, nice. We got an Eevee, y'all. Finally remembered where the song is from. It's awesome. From Pokemon X and Y? Nice. Alright, 2 down, 2 to go. Rudolph Eevee. Cute, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, we got Eevee, and then bam. We got Bulbasaur. Yeah, digit the person. Ayo, let's go. We got 2 down. Let's go to the next one. All right, y'all. We got Squirtle, Charmander, and Pikachu. So let's put up another poll. I wish I could just reuse the poll I already had. That would have been nice. I'm going to say, who's next? So we have Charmander, Pikachu, and then we have Squirtle. Yeah. All right, poll is up, y'all. Go and have a look. Who should we do next? Charmander? I'll cycle through the designs, the patterns, right over here. We have Squirtle, which is right here. We have Pikachu, which is right here. And then we have Charmander right over here. So what you all think? What you all think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments below. That's not true. Let me know right now, please. All right, let's see. We got 6 votes, 0 votes for Charmander. Looks like a couple of 7 votes, a couple of votes for Pikachu, but it looks like Squirtle is taking the lead with his cute little hat and his cute little Christmas box. I'm gonna go. All right, Quinn the Queen, thanks for being here. Really appreciate you being here. Hope you have a good one. Be safe, have fun. Okay, bye. See ya. See you later, skater. Alrighty, y'all. Squirtle it is. Squirtle's cute. Yeah, it's got a little present. It's got a little Santa hat. It's so cute. Very, very cute. Let me put the Yo Genova again. As it looks like. So this is one of the songs, the beats to Mega Ran. Black Materia is like a Hamilton sort of album, a musical album, and that it's like an operatic story, but they basically wrap the whole story of Final Fantasy VII. It's incredibly good. Black Materia, Mega Ran. Look it up. It is so good. I play it by copyright, so don't want to get copyrighted out here. But Squirtle it is. Let's do Squirtle. Ending the poll. Yeah, Squirtle, 62%. We got a lot of colors here that we're probably not gonna need. Oh, no, black is over here, not over there. Give me this one. Yeah. Alexander Hamilton. Bam, 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 bam. I'm not throwing away my shot. Just give me a shot. I'm not throwing away my shot. Oh no, almost made a mess. Got a lot of things on my desk. Let me move stuff around. Okay, I'm gonna count to see how wide and how tall these are. Zoom in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 by... Oh, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21. 19 by 21. Okay, cool. Still time to go see that live. I will tell you right now, it is an incredible live. It's so good. Back in the day, when Mataz and I both had jobs that paid us actually decent money, we were able to save up See, this is why I use tweezers. My fingers are very sausage-like. And very hard to get a grasp on anything. Okay, now let's do the tail. Just this shape right here reminds me of like a Kirby enemy character for some reason. Okay, so we have that, and down, and then we have 2 right here. And then, what the heck? Ow. Why don't they have any black beads up there? See, I'm gonna add black beads there, because for me, that doesn't make a lot of sense as to why it's not there. So I'm gonna put this one here, like the outline. Oh, I guess it's to make the Santa hat, it would be like melting together. I guess I would do that. Big fingy club. These fingies they be big. They be sausage. They be schnitzel fingers. Wait, what's a schnitzel? Is that a sausage? Am I making things up? 5 beads. Okay, cool. We're on the right track. 1, 2, 3. I think one of the coolest parts about Thanksgiving and all the food is you get leftovers for days and you don't have to worry about cooking. Another 5 there, and then another few in the middle. A wurst. Yum. 2. Clank, clank, clank. Clank. We're almost done with the black outline. Yeah, I think that's it. Schnitzel's not sausage, you just offended all the German. Oh no, what's a schnitzel? Is that a pretzel? What if they have a schnitzel wurst? Wurst? Schnitzel wurst? Wurst schnitzel? Am I making things up? Forgive me, forgive my ignorant Americanness. Oh, I gotta put the eyeball. I'm so sorry, Germany, please. Please don't come at me. I had a German roommate. He was the most efficient man I've ever met in my entire life. Super intelligent, super funny, super smart guy. I miss him. I hope he's doing well. I feel bad because, stop, you're making it worse? What? No! How am I making it worse? Oh, no! I did the, oh, so then what's a schnitzel? And what's a wurst? Wurst is a sausage, right? Is that what you said? Or am I being the worst? I don't know. Somebody help. I'm offending all of Germany. Please. Somebody guide me. Speaking of guide, I don't have a lot of space over here. Let me move this stuff around here. Yeah. I'm gonna put it right there. Oh no, slap my mic. I need a lot of white beads. But before we continue, I'm gonna teach you all a technique right here. It's gonna be pretty crazy. This isn't really centered. Versus sausage. Okay, good to know. Good to know. So then, what the heck is a schnitzel? If we want to center this because it's off center, one thing you can do is get another pegboard, line it up gently and softly, and you'll know when they go in. These are not in yet. You can like feel it go in. But you gotta go on it at the right angle because otherwise it'll go flying. Okay, I think they're in. Oh, I think, yeah, that click was a good sign. So now, if you crisscross applesauce, this is also how you flip them, and I feel like some of these beads are gonna go flying. But I don't want to flip it, I just want to center it again. So now I'm gonna center it with this new board a little more. Like so. And then I'm gonna flip it over on this board now. Oh! Alright, we shuffled a couple of them around, but it wasn't too bad. Ba-bam! Now it's centered. Schnitzel's like a piece of flattened meat. What? And that's not sausage? With breadcrumbs all around and fried? That's what I was talking about. It's like a cut of pig or chicken breast breaded. Best supply for Perler Beads. Paper plate for sorting. Hey, slide to the left, slide to crisscross. Everybody clap your hands. So a schnitzel could be, it could be flattened sausage that is breaded and cooked, right? Like in theory, right? So I wasn't like super wrong. I was just like a little bit wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like not like super duper offensively wrong, right? Right? I was probably wrong. So much so that I offended an entire group of people. I'm sorry, everybody. Yes. Yes. No. But you just said it. My honey. No. Oh no. Schnitzel is like a piece of flattened meat with breadcrumbs all around and fried. It's like a cut of pig. Do you know what a sausage is? Yeah. It's like a bunch of meat, and they have it like in a row, and then it has like sometimes like a little bag, right? Isn't it just like processed meat? All in like a weenie shape, right? Or maybe I don't know what a sausage is. Maybe I have had this concept of a sausage in my head my entire life, my entire 32 years of existence. Sausage is already processed food. You consider steak a sausage? See, okay, okay. Now you're putting it into perspective, and now I'm realizing how foolish I sounded before. And now this is being saved for posterity, and everyone who watches will be like, look at this idiot, he doesn't know what a sausage is, he doesn't know what the difference between a schnitzel, a wurst. I don't even know what we were talking about, how we got to this point. But yes, I have offended all of Germany. I accept that now. Thank you all for your patience. Please keep educating me. I'm so wrong. I'm so very wrong. I swear. It's like with the egg. Yes, I clearly know nothing about food at all. Hey, I'm just gonna keep hard boiling this egg. It's still hard, I can't eat it. Well, you gotta crack it and like peel it, bro. What? I didn't know that. You fool. Raz, you fool. You foolish man. I wouldn't even like rack that up to like living a sheltered life, because that's not the case. I just was not paying a lot of attention, I suppose, when that lesson was being shared with the rest of the class. All right, class, we're gonna define what a sausage is, what a pretzel is, and what a schnitzel is. Raz, what are you doing? Oh, I'm staring out the window. I'm getting distracted. Wait, was a soft-boiled egg for you around that time? Oh, shoot, I couldn't even tell you what a soft-boiled egg is. Is that hard-boiled versus soft-boiled? Is that just the length of time it boils? Is that it? I think Mataz has taught me this before, and now Mataz is shaking their head to like, godly Raz, you're making us both look bad. I don't have light gray. Light gray is coming in, and I ordered it for what the heck did I order it for? I know I need it because I'm completely out of it, but I can't remember what I ordered it for. I thought I ordered it for something very specific, but I can't remember. Memory, where'd you go? I have no idea what's happening all of the time, anytime. Wait, no, that goes here. Yeah. What? No, it goes here. What? No, this goes here. And this goes down here. Or does it? What? It's so confusing. Brown, dark gray. Okay, there it is, gray. I got it, fam. I got it. No need to freak out, everybody. We got it. Runny is soft boiled. Yolk is still liquid soft boiled. Oh, the yellow of the egg. Okay. Got it. So the yellow, if it's cooked all the way through, then it's hard boiled. But if you only soft boil it a little bit, it's still runny. Interesting. Yeah. So, yeah, I've had that before. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Why not? Yeah, of course. I'm definitely cultured. I know what food is. Yeah, but to help out around the kitchen quite often. I usually do the cleaning. Bless my mom's soul. She'd cook and be like, if you don't like what we're cooking, you get in the kitchen. I was like, oh, I like it enough. I'm not going to complain. Okay, let's see. We have the brown already out. Let's do the brown. brown part of the shell. I think we'll do the Christmas present last. Having 3 older sisters teach you stuff, huh, Q? That'll do it. Okay, this is kind of hard to see. I'm looking back on my pattern over here. There we go. Dang, this song was funky. Hey Q, while you're still here, don't forget to look at Twitch and look at your points over there, so we can transfer it over. Just a friendly, gentle reminder. I know Q mentioned it earlier in the chat, but he's also going to send a screenshot. I don't know if he did already. I'm going to assume you did, Q, because you're usually really good with that stuff. And if you didn't, that's okay. No problemo, John Stamos. You know what I'm saying? What? Come back here. There we go. Wait, that's wrong. This goes here. This goes over there. Yeah, there we go. Sapo leg is like the Sunday morning food. Ooh, we put it on some bread. Yeah, we have some jalapeno cream cheese that we had today with some eggs on it. Oh, so good. So good. Oh, we need 2 more of these, and they go here. And then we need this light brown. Bro, which one of you taught me to cook? I always had to help my mama just in food. Shots fired. I'm here to start sibling rivalry, y'all. Let's just all say it was a team effort. It takes a village to raise a Raz. Especially when Raz has no idea about life and food. You know what? I'm gonna do this magenta one first. It's supposed to be dark red. It's not, I know, but we have a limited palette, alright, y'all? Bear with us. I'm sure people at home watching the replay of this are just smacking their face. Like, golly, Raz can't tell the difference in hard-boiled and soft-boiled. What a clown. Why not have a darker red? I do have a lot of purples, though. Okay. Close enough. We just like bickering. Oh man, my little brother and I, we would bicker a lot growing up. And we still mess with each other, but there's this one meme that I sent him where it's like, man, having a sibling is like, you hate each other for like 18 years and one day you wake up and you're like, hey man, this MF is alright. And he's like, bro, so true. All those talks from big bro being like, yo, you and little bro gotta be like, your brothers, you gotta be love each other and your family. We're like, yeah, we don't care. And one day we woke up and like, you know what? He's right. We do care. Santa hat. Let's do it. And then there is that blank space here. Don't let me forget. Me and Q, literally. So true. Raz, I go from afar. I'm very far away, 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 away. Good to know for the future I would only have to sacrifice a village to bring back Raz. No! Not the sacrifice of the village. Okay, y'all. Look at this design. Here, look at this design on my phone. This dark blue just seems very out of place. And so do these two. But I think I know why they did that. It's because there are only so many shades of blue. So I'm gonna pull out all the blues, pull out all the stops so we can have a look. I love my little brother a year apart, but we def fought when we were younger. It's just the way with all siblings, man, and it's so tough because, like, especially as a parent, I'm sure like that's gonna be tough for those that want to do that. Like, it's gonna be like, how do you have a conversation with your kids about how to not hate each other? You know what I'm saying? Okay, we actually have a lot of blues. So let's put out all the blues. We got all these blues from the Q Perler Bead thing, which I'm so happy made it to German. It's awesome. I'm so mad it made it to you, man. That's great. That's fantastic. Very excited for you. Yeah, those little dark blue. Okay, then we got this. This might be the better blue. Best friend level. Oh, that's lovely. That makes me so happy. That makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Yeah, I love my little brother. And my big brother too, don't get me wrong, but my big brother and I didn't argue as much as me and little bro did growing up. I love them both very much. They're very important to me and very precious to me. Okay, so looking at this design, I think these are gonna be the 3 blues. Because this, oh, drop my tweezers. Because this dark blue is like the Jack's Mannequin song. Y'all ever heard of Jack's Mannequin? He's the one that was like, dark blue, have you ever felt alone in a crowded... This is way too dark. This is like too much. We're gonna put that on the side. We're not gonna do that right now. And we only need to put 3 of these, 3 of these really dark beads down. So I'm gonna get 3. And then move these away. Because we don't need them anymore. There we go. See you later, skater. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, this one goes here. This one goes down here. And this one goes right here. Nice. Okay, I sent the screenshot. Ayo. Nice. Wait, why am I taking this? I don't need it anymore. Now, should we do... Let's do light blue first, I guess. I'm doing the darker colors first. Let's change it up. Another bird screeching song. Two at a time. There's this Perler Bead gun that I got for like $5. That I never really learned how to figure out. Maybe next stream I'll pull it out just to show you how frustrated I get with it. And to show you I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I've seen it. There's this one person on Instagram called Burrito Princess. And they're so good at it. They're like such a pro. I even messaged them about like, bro, how'd you get so good? They're like, bro, I was just born this way. Nah, they're very humble about it. They're like, you know, it's finicky, but you just gotta practice with it. Like anything in life. Am I right? Or am I right? Would you rather read an awesome book or watch a good movie? Man, if I had time to do both, if I had the free time to do either one, I suppose I should say, I would probably read a book. And I love movies. I love film. Like, I wouldn't call myself a film buff, but film appreciator, I guess I could say. I love movies. But it's nowadays, like, when I found out, like, my tabs would be like, hey, you want to watch a movie? I'm like, that sounds like a big emotional investment right now. I found that, like, I need to kind of plan to cut out 2 hours of my day, but also more time to, like, emotionally process whatever movie it is we decide to watch. And maybe that's just me getting older. I don't know. But I do love movies, but there's nothing quite like reading a book. And come on, I'm a former English teacher, man. Like I gotta go with the book option. But what about you all? What would you do? What do you prefer? No, cat hair, get out of here, cat hair. Right, same, literally. Funny enough, I caught one of the new bird Pokemon in the wild, like nothing special about it, but it has perfect IV somehow. What? It's an ND thing? Oh, really? I never really, I think it's so fascinating. Like, I'm learning more and more about that. About, like, neurodivergent brains and how that works. Like, it just blows my mind. It, like, every time. It's just like, oh, wow, that's cool. I always thought like it was part of my personality and like not racking it up to like brain things, but like it's just so fascinating to learn about. I love it. I love that. Wait a sec. Did we mess up here? No, I don't think we did. We have this one darker here. Hey, the Q, where do you go to check IVs? Can you check from the status of the Pokemon? You have to go talk to someone and be like, hey, check my IVs, please. Because I haven't really got into that. I think I used to almost try to breed shiny perfect IV Pokemon, but like the attempt was to get the shiny, but like, hey, if it has 4 or 5 or 6 IVs, perfect. But I need to get, actually, the Q and Faye, do you want to trade a Ditto and then we have Dittos that are foreign to each other and then we can get shiny Pokemon eggs? I think we should totally do that at some point. Just saying. It's a song of my people, Accumula Town from Black and White. Sadly, books don't move as much as a movie, but it also has been a long time since I read a book that really interested me. That'll do it. Did you know people with autism deal with more tummy issues, for example? What? What? I didn't know that. That's... Why? Why does that happen? Are they just more in tune with their body and like understand when things are like acting up and be weird? I'll get gassy, I guess, but like, what? How? That's insane. I want to learn more about that. That's crazy. Oh yeah, sure, I got some. Absolutely, for real, for real. All right, I have at least one ditto, so I get a ditto for each of you. And then we can all do shiny Pokemon hunting, egg hunting. Yeah. Because one of the first things I did when I had a strong enough Pokemon is I biked like for 20 minutes. So I got to the ditto part and like, let me catch a ditto. And I got one. Blink. I gotta actually get there in the games though. Not sure, but more intolerance to show. What? That's mind-boggling, but like in a very interesting way, you know what I mean? Bam, bam, bam. This is a jam, dude. This is a bop. Bop, bop, bop. Bop, bop, bop. Clap, clap. This is a nice shade of blue. I'm glad we're able to use it for the Q. When we made sea cucumber. Already caught 2 shinies in the wild as well. What? That's crazy. I got a shiny Meryl. What was your second shiny? Like lactose or fructose intolerance? Wow. One of the second round, I haven't made it to school yet. Oh, that's crazy. ADHD gives you mad mood swings. I know. The other was a random rock and roller. Love rock and roller. That's a really good movie, by the way. If you've ever seen the movie Rock and Roller, like go watch that movie if you haven't. It's so good. All right, we got the Squirtle down. Now we gotta make the presents. Nice. It was a new spider. Oh, tarantula. That's right. I remember you telling me about that. Okay. It's a little complicated, but we can do this. We need... Let's do the red first. Yo, Kingdom Hearts, what a good game. But Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of a letdown. I don't know why I thought that, like, the game would age with its player base in terms of, like, darkness and seriousness and maturity, but I feel like they really played it safe with Kingdom Hearts 3. And they're like, oh yeah, Disney. And like, I get it, but like, I don't know what I wanted. But I just don't feel like I got what I needed from that last game. Also sound sensitive to like sudden loud noise, literally ache. I had a student one time that, yeah, they're really sensitive to hearing and stuff. To loud noises and things. So I get that. There we go. But yeah, just me and my luck. I can get the rare stuff, but I have trouble finding even the wild. Oof. I haven't tried looking for one. I found a Zorua. You know, the black little fox Pokemon. Found one of those guys. Mostly because I was walking around and it said on my radar, oh, they're here. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then I saw a Pharaoh Seed. I'm like, Pharaoh Seed? What the heck? That doesn't belong here. And then it was the Zora in disguise. So that's fun. I prefer reading an awesome book. Luis Valdez, what's up? How are you? How is it going? Luis, I practiced some a little bit of Portuguese over here. Oh, did I lose it? Did I lose my Portuguese? I think I lost it. Where did I put the Portuguese? Oh, no. Dang it. I had a list to say. Portuguese. Where did I save those things? Are they over here? Oh, here we go. All right. Check this out, Luis. I got this. Check it out. Dude, it took me hours to spawn and found my Apple Boy. I found them in the tree. I didn't realize I had to like go and like smack a tree to get him, which is crazy. All right, here's some Portuguese, y'all. Bom tarde. Meu nome é Raz. Muito prazer em conhecê-lo. Como vai você? Or is it voce? I don't know. Maybe at least you can correct me for any mistakes I've made. I've already offended all of Germany. I hope not to offend all of Brazil. speaking of, how's is anyone watching the World Cup stuff? I'm not super into watching sports. I get too antsy, and I'm like, I want to play sports instead of sitting on a couch. And also, the FIFA Qatar stuff has been kind of disturbing, but I still get why people would watch. Their country competes. You know what I mean? I heard in passing. Muito prazer em te conhecer também. Bela pronuncia. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, we need orange and weird light. We can use this macaroni color. Not for orange, but for the other bits. We can get orange, but we need like these two down here. I'm a shapeshifter. Beep, boop, beep. I'm a transformer. Transformers, robots in disguise. Okay, we're gonna put this one over here. And then we're gonna go to that weird other yellow that was right here. Because this might be a shell. No, I don't think so. I'll put those there. And then the ScanSbot is all this yikes. Yeah, it's pretty yikes. It's pretty super yikes. Like the migrant worker death rate over there. Jeez Louise, man, that's wild. That is like biggest yikes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, there we go. And then what's the color we need there? Oh, another orange. Hey, y'all. We got Squirtle. Squirtle's done. Look at him. Look at him. He's looking so cute. It's a cute little Squirtle. All right. This is insane. Let me take a picture of this because this is... I have all these beads just sitting on my desk like a huge mess. Hold on. All right, I'm going to put this in Discord because this is ridiculous. My desk is covered. Like, absolutely covered. And it is in the Discord. There it is. Nice. Yay, Squirtle. I basically only checked the match scores to see if Germany's kicked out yet. Pog mode. Okay, y'all. This should be an easier thing to tape. You know what? Do I want to try putting the black beads there? I don't know. Because it normally would be there, I think. But it might make it really crowded with the black beads there. He's alive! Squirtle gang, rise up. Squirtle squad. Let's put on our cool sunglasses and squirtle off. Some Pokemon, like, are really clever combinations of animals. Like, I thought... Holy smokes, those beads. It's a lot of beads, right? They're just all over the place. I'm just a messy guy. What can I say? Some like Squirtle is funny, right? It's a turtle and a squirrel. He's got a squirrel tail, and he's a Squirtle. Like, that makes sense. Which way should I do it? I think I'm gonna do it from the bottom up. And that makes sense. But then, like... I'm so happy about the little art stream. Chillest vibes ever. Ayo! I'm having a lot of fun with this fade. Like, don't get me wrong. I was really enjoying the video game streams and stuff. But, like, I think I was fighting my destiny for a very long time. And, like, I knew this is where I needed to be. Like, doing Perler Bead stuff. Like, I was already making the videos on YouTube. I don't know. I really enjoy doing it. And it's something that I can talk about for a long time, and I don't mind repeating I hate repeating myself, but I don't mind answering like the same question over and over when new people come in. Like, I really do not. I love talking about this, and it brings me joy. And like, I'm just so happy I made the switch. Mataz was like, "Yeah, you seem really excited from that, you know, the first stream that you came off of." I'm having so much fun today. I'm just really happy with the move, this transition on phase 3 of the VTubing career. So yeah, I'm having a great time. I'm just glad y'all are here so we can all chill and vibe out together. But yeah, what was I gonna say? There was like there's some I realized recently that Mankey is a pig and a monkey. It's got like a pig's face, but and a pig's body, but like monkey arms and legs. It's a Mankey. I love the Perler. Thanks, Mad Rad. Me too. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And then there's a new Pokemon, and I was telling earlier about I love the new Pokemon designs, but there's literally one, a flamingo called Flamigo. And like, okay, that's a clever name, but he's literally just a flamingo. Like, that's not a Pokemon, that's an animal you're putting in a Pokeball, dude. But they do have a lot of crazy, cool, unique designs. But Flamingo, I think they called it in for that one. They phoned it in. Mankey's the missing, like, Man Bear Pig! Like, it shows that you're happier. Aw, Faye. Don't make me blush on stream. Oh, I gotta make more, what do you call it? Emotes? Triggers that you can, like, for Honk, the program you're using for this VTuber model, like, you can set up emotions for it. And, oh, hotkeys. No, what am I don't know what they're called, but I gotta set them up. Pokeball is a cage. I mean, we're not wrong. You remember when PETA, they released a game called Pokemon Black and Blue, and they're like, Pokemon celebrates animal abuse and capturing and enslaving them. And in a way, they're not wrong. They're not wrong. There is some, if you take a step back at it and look at it objectively, it's kind of messed up. Hey, wild animal, I'm going to keep you in a ball in a cage, and then you're going to fight other animals in a cage. Yeah, there's some dark implications from Pokemon in general. So they're not wrong, but I don't know, I just still love it. Maybe just because I was obsessed with it as a kid, and then still am as an adult. I don't know. Mankey Evolution, Annihilate, in German, Epitaph. Ooh. I didn't even know there was one, but it's okay, I'm not upset about the spoilers. I tried to stay away from like trailers and stuff, and like I'm finding new Pokemon like, damn, that Pokemon's crazy! And I know there's like new evolutions for some Pokemon, and it's just been so cool. So, technical issues aside, I'm actually having a lot of fun with it, with the game, because I know people are very upset, and rightly so. They should be upset with like the quality of the game that we got, where it could have been like way better too. I don't know how I feel about voice acting. I don't know if that's something that the Pokemon games need, but everyone's like, yo, Pokemon makes millions of dollars, they can't afford voice actors. Like, valid criticism. I'm so used to not having them. I don't know. It'd be interesting. What we need is a legit Pokemon MMORPG. Which Pokemon do you think is the tastiest? Oh, first time I like the German name more. Epitaph. That's a pretty cool name. In the Pokemon manga and the anime, which can, the manga specifically can get really dark. I know they talked about like eating sushi, and they like pictured a Magikarp sushi. And I wonder how that would taste. But I don't know. What would be the tastiest? Like a Zelda grunt voice acting? Heya, hua, heya. That's very Zelda. I do love Zelda voice acting. Playing the Lego games like Lego Harry Potter that Mataz and I are playing, it's really funny. They're just like, oh, oh, yee, hoo, ah, oh, oh. They just grunt through everything. Lechonk, oh man, probably Vanillix. Oh, now I want ice cream to queue. But Lechonk, oh man, ugh, so yummy. Oh, there's no bead there. I keep forgetting there wasn't a bead there. I'm like, why is this ripping? What's happening? Bad carpet's full of bones and earth bottom feeders, and so nasty. Yeah, okay, that's fair. I'll take your word for it. I don't know anything about food. Clearly, I'm here hard boiling eggs and thinking that they're not done yet. I don't know the difference between a sausage and a chicken. Well, yes, I know the difference between that, but like sausage and steak. So don't ask me about food. You're asking the wrong guy. I would, if you cook something and put it in front of me and tell me it's gonna taste good, I'll take your word for it. I'm not a very picky eater. I used to be, but I love vegetables now. Did we get new sushi Pokemon in Scarlet? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I haven't gotten too far in the game. Haven't pumped in too many hours yet. I don't know why, but every mainland game, I'm just like compelled to like, I gotta fill the Pokédex. But why? I don't know, because as a child, it says you gotta catch them all, so now I have to. And I've never really had a good reason why I do it, but it is very relaxing, I think, to like breed, level. It's fun. I'm garbage when it comes to competitive, like battling. I'm hot garbage. Also because I get frustrated because I'm like, I have stronger moves. What do you mean you're gonna beat me by stun locking me into submission? Don't use your S tier strategies, bro. Just use your regular attacks. And I get whooped. It's called Tatsugiri. Do Perler minis use the same size pegboards? Actually, they don't. Actually, I say actually a lot, like a nerd. So they have a mini pegboard for the mini beads, and like I said, I'm hopefully gonna try to get it before the new year so I can show you all how it works. I'm so excited. I've never played with it before. But instead of putting the bead, for example, on the pegboard like so, where'd I put my tweezers? All right, okay, there. What you do instead is you put the beads in between. This doesn't fit here too well, but you put it in between the pegs instead of in a peg. So, pretty exciting stuff. Almost done with the Pokédex and diversion exclusive stuff. Ooh, my strategy is punch them before they punch you. Checkmate. That's the way to win it. Get them sweeper Pokemon in. Build up that speed, do a little swords dance, and just punch, punch, punch away. Nice. Okay, we got this one down. Alright. So now, as we've done with the other two, with the Eevee and the Bulbasaur, we're going to loosen the tape while holding down. Actually, let's press down all the beads, make sure they're all stuck there. Hopefully they didn't get loosened in this process. And now we're going to loosen the tape on every side. Don't do what I did on Wednesday. And then last stream when I did not loosen the other side, and then when I flipped it over, it got stuck. And we had a little bamboozling going on there. Yeah. I think one thing I am going to miss from the Twitch streams is the pixel art streams. Because now I find myself like not really practicing a lot of pixel art nowadays. I'm just afraid of doing a stream like that on YouTube because it gets in the way of the algorithm, and I just want to keep YouTube to be like straight up Perler Bead stuff. Ta-da! We did it, y'all. Check it out. The gray looks like really dark in this angle from this lighting, but I assure you. Let me see if I can light it up. Boop. There you go. Looks better. Ah, the reflection. But yeah, we got a Squirtle. We got a Squirtle. Beep, 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 boink. Yeah. And I'm gonna put this right over here. There you go. Cool. Now with 2 pegboards. Ah! Just 1 pegboard, please. Blah, 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 bleep, blorp, bleep, blorp, bleep, blorp. Oh yeah, what's next? Charmander or Pikachu? Another poll. This might be the last one that we do today on the stream. I hope we can squeeze in the other one. We'll try to do speed mode. Who's next? Charmander or Pikachu? Not Pikachu, Pikachu. Yeah, I love Toxapex's Bunker Attack's ability to make all moves, be crits when opponent is poisoned. They do the move that's 120 power and oh my gosh, that is super wombo combo. That is nuts. That is absolutely nuts. 4 votes already, dang, and it's tied 50-50. So here's Charmander with a hat and a scarf. And then we got Pikachu with the lights. He's lighting them up. Bing, boom. Boom, bam, boom. Bing. Oh, looks like Charmander's in the lead with an extra vote there. Breaking the tie. I'll leave it out for a couple of more moments to see if anyone's gonna pop in and be like, I choose you. Charmander Chew or Pikachu. It's super tanky. Yeah, I remember Mariani's evolution to Toxapex. That stuff is nuts. That's a super wombo combo. Alrighty, y'all. 1 minute has passed, so I think we have decided we're gonna do a Charmander. Way to go, team. No way to punch that one. Yeah, for sure. Okie dokie, artichokes. Let's hold on, the Squirtle tape is. Yep, fix that. Now my hands are stuck on it. There you go. Nailed it. Got it. Okay. Let's get to it. We can pump this out quickly, I think, if we just focus. Although, for orange, I don't know how many orange we have left. Oh, I have orange upstairs. What am I talking about? Charmander! Let's do it. I'm here gonna use 2 boards. What's wrong with me? That's okay. Ah, oh no. Yeah, there we go. It's interesting that this design, I wonder if I should get a better picture. You know what? Give me 20, no, count to 30 in your head. I'll be right back. 30 seconds. Alright, I'm back. Did y'all count 30 seconds? Did I make it? So, I went to go find this Charmander that I made. Had to start over my project. What happened? The beads were uneven, then I bumped the board scattered, and so no! LOL, can we get an F in the chat? Let's get an F in the chat for LOL. Oh my gosh, that's the worst. When your beads get scattered, oh my goodness. That's an F in the chat right there. I'm so sorry about that, LOL. Oh, that's so frustrating, when that happens. That's a big rip. Fun fact, if Ninja Tome was in the game, you could terrestrialize him into a Pokemon with 1 weakness and Wonder Guard. Ugh. That's crazy. Who's Ninja Tome? I'm trying to think, is that the German name of a Pokemon, or is that a Pokemon I just can't remember? I brought this over so we can take a look at the colors. It's a bit of a different sprite. This is the Charmander I made for my most popular video, the Flat Melt video. And I used like a weird red here for that one. The Bug Ghost. Oh, Shedinja. I think that's what it's called. Like a shedding their skin, but shed and then inja, like ninja. So interesting. That must be the German name. So I'm just wondering about like, we'll use orange and then macaroni, I guess. But I don't know if I, oh wait, I just said we do have enough orange. We have it upstairs. Yeah, should be fine. Yeah, no worries. You don't need to be sorry. What are you, Canadian? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, let's count to see how many beads. Let's see. Oh, go back. Zoom in. There we go. No, come back. No. Come back. There we go. Alright, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, so we're gonna need 3 distance there. This song's putting me to sleep, man. It's very, very cute, but it's putting me to sleep. Zora's Domain. Just finished. See ya. On that day 5 years ago. No, but I confused the heck out of you. And there he goes, starting to be with the Canadians as well. This is International Beef Day. Or should I say International Schnitzel Day. Hey, that's what I call a callback. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off my count because I laughed at my dumb joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay. Let's start with the top hat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 at the top. And then, so we'll start like right over here. Yeah. 4. Oh no. Here we go. 4, 5. Now, come back, come back, come back. 6, 7. There you go. Yeah, don't laugh, but it did make me smile. There you go. When people say LOL, are they really laughing out loud? Or are they laughing? I think we should replace LOL. My English teacher growing up in high school taught me this. He's like, yeah, I think people are lying when they say LOL. We should replace it with something else. We should say instead LIS. Laughing in silence. Or come up with a name for something that, like, when you snort a little bit of air out your nose, like, that was funny. Not even a chuckle, it's just a little exhale of the nose. There's something psychological about, like, folks laughing more when they're with other people. Being willing to do that. Let's move all these down here. Get out of here. Get. Script it. There you go. Close enough. Raz practicing to be a dad. Oh, you know, I already got the dad jokes. Don't you know? When I was a high school English teacher, I would drop those jokes and made it rain. And the kids were like, Mr. Raz, what are you, some sort of some dad in training? I'm like, one day. When people ever ask me, it's like, yo, bro, Raz, you got kids yet? I'm like, yeah, man, I've had hundreds of kids. They're like, what? I have hundreds of kids? I'm like, bro, I'm a teacher. I got a lot of kids, man. They're like, that doesn't count. I'm like, yeah, it does. Of course it does. Joke's on them. Final Fantasy VII is the one game of nostalgia for, even though I never got on the planet. Oof. It just oozes nostalgia. The remake was really good. I really enjoyed it. Excited for the next one to come out. Wait. There you go. Yep. What? 1, 2, 3. Skip. And then this one actually is blank. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Got him. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's check out the next Would You Rather question. Would you rather be the most popular person at work or school, or the smartest? Well, you know what they say, it's not what you know, it's who you know, so that has something to do with that answer, but just because you're smart doesn't mean that you're a hard worker. And just because things come easy to you doesn't mean that, like, you're the best. So I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know how to answer that one. 2. I used to go on a bit when kids would tell me, Mr. Raz, you're so smart. I'd be like, how dare you call me that? They're like, what? He's like, hey man, I'm not a smart guy. I just work really hard. And when you call me smart, I feel like it minimizes all my hard work. So instead, I want you to appreciate my diligence and my hard workingness. I might be a genius, but I'm a genius at hard work. Stealing Rock Lee's line from Naruto. And then I got really confused. You already in both. Hey, let's go, Faye. Popular for sure. I'm very smart already, but I want those connections. Yeah. Actually, I think about it on Switch a while back. Yo, you gotta play Final Fantasy VII. Being popular doesn't mean you have true friends. That's true. That's true. Maybe on the surface, people think that you're too cool for school, but in reality, that might not be the case. Like, you might have surface level relationships as opposed to deep friendships. Okay, and then a couple more down here. Wait. Got stuck. That is not right. That goes this way, and then this one goes over here. Wow, I went really low. I guess I miscalculated. Oh no, it's almost fine. It's the tall sprite. Tall creation. Yeah. I'd say between those two... Huh, I don't know. And thinking about it made me yawn, because I'm just so confused. If I have to pick between those two, those connections are important, man. It's not who you know, it's what you know. But you know, I think Maybe I'd rather be more smart than popular. But that's just me, yo. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, 4. And then over here, 1, 2. Wait. There we go. Blink. Blink. We're getting there, yeah, we're getting there. Right there. Bam. Yeah. I like being smart, but have like 4 people to consider my friends, 2 of them and my family. Hey, friend time. I love that. When you can consider your family your friends. Growing up, I used to say like, you know, family's important. I love family, but your true friends are the family you choose. But it's cool that you still choose the people you didn't really have a choice to be with. Because you don't have to be friends with your family, but the fact that you are, I think that's very beautiful. Very nice. Alright. Well, music is this. Reminds me of Hades. It is the House of Hades. Skip. But this one's called Sweden. Why is the song of Minecraft called Sweden? Can anyone explain it to me? I don't get it. Is Minecraft canonically set in Sweden? Do the other songs have other names, like Switzerland? Huh? I messed up here. I did mess up here. Because it goes... like that. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, and then 1 more. What? How did I mess up this badly? I was too bamboozled by the Swedenness of the song. If you're listening, whoa, do 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 do. Sing it back, whoa, do 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 do. That's the sweetness, not the Sweden. Hades, oh, the Q, What are you doing over here, man? Sorry, not sorry. Is what my students would say. And then one of my students made a D's nuts joke. I'd be like, oh yeah? We gotta pay attention to D's. And they'd be like, oh, D's notes. And they're like, oh, Mr. Raz, you almost got us there. And with what? I don't know what you're talking about, man. You gotta pay attention to D's notes. And they'd be like, you know what you're saying. I'm like, I know nothing, Jon Snow. That's my tagline. Yeah, Squidward. Oh, dang, I missed it. These 3 here. Yeah. Okay, is that it for the black? I think it is. Nice! We did it, team. We did it. Music Star reminds me of 3 Houses this time. Oh, I love 3 Houses. One of my favorite games ever. It's so good. I love it. Love 3 Houses. Now, I'm curious to see, like, how does this design compare to this creation? Very similar. But let's look at the tail. It goes 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's because there's a scarf there. That's why they have a gap there. So speaking of gap, let's try using this green first. Alright, what song's next? Space Cruise. We're going on a cruise. We are on a cruise. We are to outer space, that is. All right. Would you rather put a stop to war or end world hunger? That's a toughie. That's a toughie. Even if we get rid of war, would that eliminate all conflict? I feel like that's the premise of every Gundam Wing anime out there. Or Gundam anime, I should say, not Gundam Wing. Gundam Wing is a Gundam anime, but that's the one I grew up with. So good. 1, 2, bam. into... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we're in outer space, man. This reminds me of Terraria sound effects. It's a fun game. I can't wait to play some more of it. Boink. I believe you're no more Charmander's an older sprite. Ah, yeah, it could be. It could be. Feeling like Code Geass in this stream tonight. Ayo. That's one I haven't watched. What's that one like? Is that also like a space war anime, or am I making that up? I clearly don't know a lot about a lot of things. And that's why I need my... I feel like Luffy. I don't know anything. I'm an idiot. That's why I have my crew members to fill in those gaps. I'm useless. Working with these red and green is making me feel very festive. Bro, you have to. Dang. Hunger can cause war and territory disputes. So yeah, let's end that. Yeah, there's... Hunger is a horrible thing to experience. On DP. So I think either one would be a good end, don't get me wrong. But how can you end war without taking away people's free will? So long as there's people, there will be conflict. So long as there's free will, there will be clashing wills and clashing ideologies. I think this is how AIs and robots get to the conclusion that humans need to be wiped from the earth. They're like, hey, we couldn't figure it out, so we're just going to get rid of all of you. Wait, what? That's not what we programmed you to do! But I'd probably do world hunger. It's Shinji, get in the robot. Funnier. I love Shinji, get in the... Shinji, get in the dang robot, dang it! Fight these angels! Dude, I love Neon Genesis. I was in when I was living in Japan, we went to Universal Studios and they had the Neon Genesis ride there. Oh, so good! It was so awesome. It was so much fun. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We're gonna give this Charmander a nice little blue eyeball. Wait, what? We don't need that black one there. What? No. There you go. And then one white. Did I grab it? Did I grab it? I grabbed one. I don't know how I did that. I did it blind. There we go. I would end all war. World hunger can be solved easily with what we have, but not war. Yeah, it's crazy. We actually have enough food production in the world that everyone in this planet can have their hunger needs met. The United States specifically, we have one of the highest food waste percentages in the world, and it is disgusting. It is very, very upsetting to know that my fellow country people, they, I was gonna say countrymen, but we also got women. We also got non-binary for the country peeps, that they contribute to that stuff, you know what I mean? It's very frustrating. Exactly, that's my thinking, to be honest. Also, once you watch it, you'll have to tell me who your favorite character is and why it's Lloyd. Lloyd. I used to have a manager named Lloyd, and he still is, I imagine. He was my manager in a different country, and he was a lovely manager. He pushed me to do my best, and he challenged me when he thought I was slacking. He's like, you can do better than this. And I was like, I guess. I don't want to, though. It seems very hard. He's like, you can do better than this. And I said, okay. Whatever you say, boss. Like that. Alright, let's get the hat for the gray. My name is Lloyd, so I got confused. Yo, is that we have 3 L's? Is your full name Lloyd? Oh, that's awesome. Lloyd, you're our favorite character in Code Geass. Is it Geass with a G or Geass with a J? Or is it a whole different G noise that I am not able to make? Like a guttural noise. Geass. Code Geass. I'm ridiculous, I know. I've accepted that fact. The light gray would have been nice. It's coming in tomorrow, I think. Why did I order light gray? Was it because I just ran out and I needed it? What did I make on Wednesday? I made... Oh, Wario! Wario needed light gray, but I didn't have any. Oh, yeah. That's right. Leslie. That's right. Nice. It's a cool, fun name. Yeah, there's no character with that name in the anime. What? What? Are you just bamboozling us? Oh, no. Ay, ay, ay. Hi, Leslie, I'm Dad. Dad, I'm hungry. Hi, hungry, I'm Dad. Got him. Eh. Yeah, it's always interesting to see, like, who people are in the Discord and on Twitch, and they come over to YouTube and they're like, no, it's me, that person you know very well. I'm like, what? You? Oh! And then I have to combine, like, my two ideas of the same person together into one person. I'm like, oh, that's who this person is. Oh, that's who that person is. So thank you for the clarification. But I guess for chatting purposes, while we chat here, are you cool if I call you Leslie instead of LLL? Like, what do you prefer? Because I'm calling Faye and not Charlotte, which is that a Code Geass person? Huh? Is that a character from that anime and that actually exists, Faye? Are you gonna bamboozle me again? No, I need two for this. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Hey, we got it. Oh no, come back. Blink. And then there's me, who was like the nickname stop. Big Pog Dad moment. Coolio, Leslie. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. What's interesting to me is that I talked about this earlier, but like when I was doing my crochet streams, like my back would hurt, my wrist would hurt, but like I'm in no pain right now, which is great. It's just another alter ego. I see my boy Charmander. What up, HH? We're almost there. Once we finish this, I'll show you the other ones we made. How you doing, HH? You just wake up? If you did, nothing wrong with that. But glad you're here. Okay, we need a lot of different things right now. We need this macaroni. We need this macaroni. No, we only need 2 oranges. Because we're going to use a weird red one for that fire. Because I never use that color anyway. This is almost like one of the translucent Perler beads, but it's like so bright. But I figured like I'm never using this color, so let's throw it in here. Boink. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. You know, if I was practicing my Portuguese, I would say bom dia? Is that how you say it? Yeah, bom dia, good morning. Oh no, there you go. My mustache is not full of cheese powder. Oof. I love cheese powder. Wait, what was I doing? Oh yeah, flame. Flame on. Hey. Where's the fire? Okay, there it is. Where's the fire, huh? I had to pull you over because you're going so fast down the highway. There you go. It's interesting, like this original one does not have this bright yellow. It's hard to tell with this lighting, but this is like pure yellow and it's like an orange macaroni color. But I kind of like keeping that yellow. It's like fire, right? Okay, I'm just gonna put this color back. Oh, right, I need orange. I have it out here already. Is it under something? Aha! But I'm gonna go upstairs to grab the rest of my orange. I'm gonna be right back in 2 shakes and a leg. So give me, count to 20 seconds in your head. 20 seconds! 20 seconds! Was it 20 seconds or was it more? It was, my bad. I had to get my jar of more orange beads. There's actually, I thought we'd have a lot more. So it's kind of awkward. So, and then I have a huge jar of white beads. So another way to store your beads if you have, I usually put rice and stuff, but 19 Mississippi's, woo-wee! Just made it. Nailed it, as I like to say. Okay, so if we use all this orange, we have enough, I think, for orange. So, I'm going to use the light color first, which I'm going to use this one, this light one. I'm going to have to repick this up. Okay. Yeah, we're going to need more of these, but that is pretty much the right color. So that's exciting. 2 down here. Oh, thanks, Mataz. We found a random Perler Bead on the couch. Mataz always coming to the rescue. Where would I be without you, my love? Be lost. Utterly, completely lost. Is that Scrooge McCharmander? You know it. It's got a hat and a cool scarf. Alright, let's see what's the next. Would you rather? Would you rather explore space or the ocean? Dude, the ocean is terrifying. I'm not going down there. I saw Cloverfield. Space, 100%. I mentioned this at least 3 times in this stream, so if you've been here, excuse my repetitiveness, but I wanted to be an astronaut growing up. And then I met Mataz, and they're like, you're not going to space. What if something happens to you? What if there's a black hole and you get sucked in? And you go to Planet of the Apes, and I never see you ever again. I'm like, dang, that's a good point. They never said that. I'm making that up. I am just making things up. But, like I told Mataz, I told him, like, hey, oh no, I made a bamboozle. Hey, maybe when we get older, space travel and space tourism might be a thing. Can we go to outer space and maybe do a trip around the moon? And they're like, no. What if something happens to us? Or to you, rather. And I was like, yeah, but space. It'd be so cool. Literally, it'd be so cold. Because the absence of heat. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I'm making you laugh, Pataz. Ditches, but definitely the ocean. I love everything that has to do with sea life. Yeah, that's awesome. Space as well. Ocean is scary, but I love it. I'm going for ocean. I'm more likely to find something alien looking than in space. You know, what's funny about that conversation, I've talked about being an astronaut, but I also, when my first major was biology, because I want to get into marine biologists field, the marine biologist field. And basically, there was a university class I had to take called Science for Life, and it's a 1-credit course. It's a really easy class. You basically have to go and interview actual scientists to get an understanding of the field. This is the wrong color. Why am I using this? This is the same color we needed for the Eevee, but we couldn't get, so we're gonna use this color. Should be okay. So we had to go and interview scientists on campus. And so I found a marine biologist. I was like, yo, man, I want to be a marine biologist just like you. I want to go travel the world and like work with animals. I did swimming and water polo. Like, I love the water and I just want to travel. And he's like, yeah, you're not going to travel. I'm like, what? What do you mean? I seen the shows on Animal Planet. You're always like on a boat. And he's like, no, you'll go to like a conference and like that'll be like once a year, but you're mostly going to be in a lab doing research and you're not really going to travel a lot. I was like, are you serious? And then I just sat there. And he's like, yeah, I don't think you want to do this. And I was like, I think you're right. I don't want to do this. And then I switched my major from biology to environmental science. I'm like, I'm going to be a science teacher. And then it's a chemistry and it kicked my butt. And I was like, I'm going to be an English teacher. Also, there are a couple other things that factor in that. It was like I saw opportunities to like travel the world and teach English. I was like, heck yeah, let me do that. So that was another big factor into that. Fun factoid. But yeah, I love sea stuff. What's crazy about YouTube is that like they'll sometimes not collect chat messages, but they'll like send them in burst messages. So sometimes you all will be chatting and then I just don't get the chat until later. So if you feel like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. It might just be YouTube. Downgrades, people, downgrades. this guy. This is Metal Man? Who is this? Oh, Bubble Drone. I guess Bubble Man. Interesting. Oh, that's why. Hey, Sugar Super, what's going on? Come on in. How you doing? We're working on the decoration part of the Christmas wreath by making Christmas Pokemon. Kind of a shift because I realized I didn't have enough green to do the actual wreath. So let me show an HH over here. I'll show you what we have so far. Check it out. We're gonna put this on the wreath. A Christmas tree Bulbasaur. Wow. That's one of the things we made so far today. We also have a Rudolph Reindeer Eevee. Wow. So you got that going on. And then we have one more over here. We have Santa Squirtle with a Christmas present in their hand. Wow. So we're making these decorations to put on the Christmas wreath. And this will be a 2-part stream. It's already 3:30, so once we finish this and tape this up, we are going to end the stream. And we'll have to continue this Wednesday night. But what's up with you, Sugar Super? What you doing around these parts? Are you into perler beading? And if so, what have you made lately? If you've made anything recently, I don't know. I always love hearing about other people's projects. Oh shoot, was I using this color? Oh, is that this color? Yes. One. These two right here. I just started playing Pokemon, the card game, and Perler Beads at the same time. Find your channel. Oh, that's awesome. Super cool. Yeah, Pokemon's awesome. Perler Beads are awesome. So here we are. We're combining them. Combining our passions over here. Have you started playing the new Pokemon games, like Scarlet and Violet? Or are you just playing the card game? I always find like a bunch of the card packages whenever I go shopping. And I always get nostalgic because I used to have a binder full of Pokemon cards, like just to collect them. I always wonder whatever happened to those. And then I got into Dragon Ball Z, the card game. And I remember trading an entire deck with my buddy, and then my little brother got very upset. They're like, how could you do that? That was a really bad trade. But yeah, welcome aboard. A Squidward, there we go. Almost there. And boink. And then we're gonna boink. We're probably gonna do a lot of ironing on Wednesday's stream. Ta-da! We finished the Charmander, just the cards. Oh, cool. My niece, they had this Pokemon. It's kind of like they sold it as a box where you can go and like challenge someone else with a deck. I forgot what it was, but it was really fun. I really enjoyed that one. All right, so now we're gonna tape this up. The only card game I really got into was Yu-Gi-Oh, mostly because of the PSP games. Oh, I remember playing those actually. I think I remember playing a ROM on my hacked PSP of a PlayStation 1 game. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, we are going to go and tape this up. Let's see, what's going to be the best way to do this? If I do this way, I have an idea. No, that is a bad idea. I'm not going to use that idea. That idea is not a good one. I'm going to cover this up with this length of the tape. I'm starting with the fire. Gonna press down. There we go. Not bad. So there's gonna be a little overlap here, but I'd rather have this much overlap with the tape on this side than it bleed onto the black tape right underneath there, because that would be that would probably present an issue later. PSP got me into some of my favorite franchises of all time. Oh, like what? There was such a good Final Fantasy VII game on Crisis Core that they're remastering, I forget exactly what it is. But that should be exciting. Okay, boom. So I'm gonna push this down. Okay, and now with our roll of tape, we're also gonna push these down to make sure they're sticking to the beads. You can tell when they start bleeding through, especially the black. Black beads do that a lot. Monster Hunter, oh yeah. It's also 3:30 here. I thought we had different times, but wow, keep up your good work. I don't know why your channel's so underrated, bro. Ah, thanks, Sugar Super, that means a lot. Your words go a long way. Thank you very much. I figured if I'm not going to be posting as many tutorial videos, because I covered a lot of the basics, I would start streaming so we can show people like the reality of putting everything into action, but also the mistakes I make and the mistakes that other folks are going to make too, so we can commiserate and be like, oh, I can't believe I just spilled the beads everywhere. Because you would think someone who does this as much as I do, like, would be really good at it. I'm just okay at it. I just work really hard on it, I suppose. But thank you, I really appreciate that. Monster Hunter, Yu-Gi-Oh, oh, did it ever come out with a different Patapon game, or was it just the one game? Patapon. That game was awesome. Oh, I never really played the game. I only played the demo when I worked at GameStop. But it was so cute. This is going to be complicated because I just put tape over here on this section here. So not the most ideal scenario, but it is what it is. And we'll figure that out when we get there. We have to like poke holes. I tried Yu-Gi-Oh once, but I just love the art of Pokemon, you know? Yeah, I get that. It's a lot. Yu-Gi-Oh, I think, can sometimes be very more serious and darker. Like, here's a whole dragon that can eat you. And like, Pokemon didn't get any reference to even eating other Pokemon until like Black and White, I think. When they had Kyurem, it's like, yeah, this Pokemon straight up eats other Pokemon. It's, oh my god, what? I might be making that up. But if memory serves, that might be right. Would you ever cover those capped Perler Beads? I see those in the store all the time, and I've always been curious. And I think that's been more of a, like, same thing with the mini Perler Beads. Like, I think I want to eventually, when I can afford to, like, buy them, do, like, a little review. I think that'd be really fascinating to try something new. And it's cool because, like, you just have to iron the bottom part, and then the top part, you never have to worry about, like, is your iron going to be even? Like, looking at this one, where we have our exploded beads here, right? They like warped here. You can see this in the video. And then over here, it's like, okay, they're melted here purely, like almost all the way, but then you see holes here. If you look up really up close, you find all the imperfections. From a distance, it looks great. I really like it. But even like this stuff, you don't have to worry about that with Perler caps. So I think one day I do want to check it out. I just haven't had the chance. There are in fact 3 Patapon games. What? A lot more into Pokemon as a video game, not a card game. Oh, yeah. Gotta put these down here. Looking forward to want to check them out, but I know we're both in the same boat. Maybe, who was that? Mad Rad said that they work at Michael's. Maybe they can hook it up. You know what I should do? What if I email Perler Bead, like the brand, and be like, yo, dog, I heard you like Perler Beads. I make videos. So how's about you hook it up? And I'll do a review if you send me some free beads. How sick would that be? Get that sponsorship. Alright, and I'm gonna press down here. I mean, my channel's family friendly enough. I don't curse. We steer away from adult-rated topics and ideas. We keep it nice and cozy in here. We listen to some cool copyright-free music. But then I would feel a lot of pressure to be like, oh gosh, I have to produce like X amount of videos and all this content and blah, 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 blah. So maybe I won't reach out to them. Okay, now this part's gonna be tough, where we have to poke holes. So let's not do that. I do get a discount shoe in my next paycheck, but definitely the mini one's more. I'm curious as to like what the taping process is gonna be for minis. You know what I mean? Like, if they're so small you can't tape it, or you need like a really thin thing to put a hole through it, or like you just ignore the fact that you just can't do holes with them and you just YOLO it. I don't know. I'm curious for sure. I haven't looked anything up because I haven't worked with them yet. But I think when I do start working with them. I'd be very curious to see like what methods people use. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, I remember cycling 30 minutes down to electronics store and buying like a lot of games all for 99 per game and just try stuff out. Another RPG I like ton is PSP's White Knight Chronicles. Ooh, I've heard about that game, but I had known nothing about it. I just don't have any store that have Perler around, so I got Arcos from China instead. Okay, so Arcos is... I always thought that like Europe had Hama, the Western, like the Americas, we had Perler, but I think South America also has Hama. And I never knew where Artco beads came from, but they're from China. There you go. Now we know. Mystery solved. But yeah, Perler, as far as I know, is only like a North American, maybe even just straight up like United States sort of deal. I've always been curious though, like, I should probably do some research to see like what the availability is, because I've had some people ask me like, hey, which one should I buy? And I'm like, dude, I don't know. I've only done Perler. But again, like maybe when we have some more money, we can like do a review of comparing them all and being like, this is how these beads look, like this is how they melt. Because I can tell on Instagram, for example, when it's Hama beads, how they melt a little bit differently than the other ones. Totally share your findings. Yeah, share those findings. Let us know. Funny enough, the best places to get Perler beads in Germany are toy stores and IKEA. IKEA does have their own brand of beads. But from what I understand, I cannot verify this, but it's out of Hama, Perler, and Artgold, IKEA would be like bottom tier. And I don't know if that's because of like color availability, the way they melt, the quality. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure. I mean, they're all little plastic beads, so it's like whatever, but we have fake Perlers too that melts because of the room temperature. Not even from China. What? That's crazy. It's like, man, it's hot in here. Bloop, 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 bloop. And they melt already. And they're like, no, stop melting. Yeah, I wonder if there's like any import stores around you that has like international toys or something like that. Or if like Amazon would deliver something to you, or like another delivery service like Alibaba, or what's the other one? AliExpress. When I lived in Korea, we used Alibaba, I think, to get not beads, but costumes for Halloween, because we worked as kindergarten teachers. It was a lot of fun. Working with the little kids. They're so cute. So funny. Kids say the darnest things, man. One time I was leaning over because we were sitting in a circle time, and one of the kids said, a 7-year-old Korean kid said, Raz teacher, do you have baby? I was like, no, I'm not pregnant. I'm just leaning over. I got a small pouch here, okay? Sheesh. It's crazy. Never heard of the ones that melt at room temperature. Yikes. I know Michaels have their own beads. Creatiology? Oh. Alibaba do be cheap. Okay. Sick. So, I'm gonna put... I gotta ask you all something. I'm gonna put it in the poll, and I want to know what you all think. So I want you to pick one of these two options. So my question is gonna be... Start a poll. Let's see. How do I phrase this? Oh, a caps lock. Do I... Do I... You know, now that I type it out, I don't think... Let's see. I think I know what y'all are gonna say, and let's see. Let's see. Raz, are you pomegranate or progante? What? What's that? What's a progante? What is it? Is that a different way of saying pomegranate? Man, the way you talk, bro, mesmerized. Oh, geez, thanks. I guess it's that South Florida appeal there. Now that I type it out, I think what I want to do is like actually do the ironing on stream. And like, I'm not trying to rush this, but I kind of wanted to make sure I had enough time Wednesday night to finish it. because on Wednesday nights I'm a lot more strict with my time. I have to end by a certain time. Here, like if it runs 15 minutes over, it should be okay. But what? A pomegranate pregnant? What the? Faye, what are you talking about, Faye? It's a joke about people misspelling pregnant. I haven't heard of that one, but it's silly. It's silly, I tell you. Because I do want to, like, if I do iron these on stream on Wednesday night, then that's, I don't know, it'd give everyone an opportunity to see more in-action stuff. And for folks who can't make it Wednesday night because of time zones and stuff, you can always watch it later. But I'm hoping Wednesday night, we're going to start and finish the Wreath itself. It's going to be massive. It's going to be really big. And then from there, we will super glue these. So we got the Charmander, we have the Bulbasaur, the Eevee, the Squirtle. We'll make the Pikachu on Wednesday, and then go do that. There's a whole video on YouTube about people misspelling pregnant. I gotta check that out. Alrighty, y'all. Well, I really appreciate the poll. It looks like we are going to just do this all Wednesday night during the stream. The other big one is a Ouija board being Luigi board. Wow, Waluigi board. But yeah, y'all, super happy with everything that we made today. Thank you all for being here. It was a super rad, awesome, fun time. We will continue this Wednesday night during the stream. Join the Discord if you haven't already. That way you can see our behind the scenes pictures and see everyone else's creations and stuff. It's gonna be a really fun time there. Leslie, thank you for being here. Thank you, Faye. Thank you, The Cute. Thank you, Sugar Super. Thank you, Mad Rad, who was here earlier. Thank you, everybody, HH, and everyone else who swung by. Sandra, Luis. Yeah, we'll be around. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. We do this every Wednesday night, every Saturday afternoon. We also put the reminders on Discord so folks can get here on time. But really do appreciate you being here. Had a lot of fun. And yeah, we'll catch you on the flippity flop, y'all. Alrighty. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you later, alligators. Bye.